Hello?
Hi there. How's it going?
Hello?
Hey there, everybody. This is Not Puppy Cup.
Not
Hoping you're
Puppy Cup.
all having a good night.
Why did I put my cup so far away? This is fine. Oh, thank you.
I hope the music is audible enough.
Looking at the mixer, it looks like it's showing some.
Yeah, the mixer's bouncing a little bit.
Fox, hello!
Hey there, Fox. What's going on? Okay, let's see what's going on. So, how's quarantine coming along for you? Hey, Dathan, what's going on? How are you doing tonight?
How are you?
Yeah, I think we're making Monster Hunter Saturday and Tuesday nights is what we're trying to go for, Nate. We're trying to actually get on a schedule and be a little bit more disciplined.
It seemed like Tuesday worked for a lot of people, so Tuesday, Wednesday, Saturday, are we looking at? Or Friday? Well, we're streaming this Friday, but
Yeah, Tuesday, Wednesday.
as a permanent schedule, though.
Tuesday, Wednesday, Saturday is what we're currently playing around with. I think that's something we can actually work out, even after all this quarantine nonsense is over with. Once it's all done, and I think we can actually stick to that schedule.
I feel that, Fox. I think we did the same. Living that quarantine life already.
That quarantine lifestyle. With us, yeah, it's kind of like, hey, wait, so you're saying it's like the thing to do now to kind of live as we've been living? Sweet. We are law-abiding citizens.
Good to go. Oops, wrong there. I always used to like this.
Not so much a side effect, but one thing I'm really hoping, I guess a side effect just kind of has a negative connotation to it. But one thing I'm really hoping to see is a whole bunch of interesting personalities and entertainers just popping out from this whole quarantine business. Because, people are going to have a lot of time. They're going to be sitting at home, have a lot of things they want to get out of their system, things like that. I'm hoping it's going to be like a nice little talent renaissance.
That's the brush.
Oh, you got a new work schedule, Nate? So is it a new job or like a promotion or something, or a movement within your old job? If you don't mind me asking. In either case, it sounds like congratulations are in order. New job or moving up is always good. Oh, it's the Roost Cafe.
My favorite. I can't wait to see it in the new game.
Do you think it's gonna be like a basement deal, or do you think it's gonna be? I want to know what it starts off as. Like, is it gonna be like in a tree trunk or something?
Maybe I know in Pocket Camp he was like a cart rather than his own full restaurant. So maybe he'll start as like a rolly cart. And then he can grow into his own cafe. That would be cool. I would like that.
Yeah, I like stuff like that when it's like a little stall or like a street deal. I don't know, I've always loved... What do you guys think of like street markets? Like flea markets, swap meets, or like markets farmers market kind of deals where you can just go and buy from private vendors. They're like little temporary booths all over the place. I've always found those extremely welcoming. I got you, Nate. If you're looking for something casual, right now Amazon is hiring up a storm because of all the demands that they've been getting for like job delivery or home delivery and such. You can apply with them, and most of their shipping jobs, stuff like that at entry level, you can actually log in and just kind of schedule yourself through their app. I think they require that you work like 8 hours a month or something like that to keep the job. So even when you go on holiday, it'd be a job that you could keep if you preferred. And I think they're paying more than 15 an hour now too. Hey Dave, what's going on, bro?
Hello, hello. Meowdy.
But it's one of those jobs where you could just kind of hop onto the app and schedule yourself for whenever you want. And then it's really in your hands. And it's real casual, so it's something you could totally just drop after your holiday or however you wanted to approach it. Yeah, it doesn't surprise me, Dave. I can only imagine Twitch is just getting bombarded right now. Like,
Oh, yeah.
yeah,
I
because
bet.
of the quarantine and everything. Can you imagine Twitch's views are probably up like, because you guys saw the other day Steam had over 20 million users at once. It's like their biggest record ever. Oh, you're in Australia, Nate. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I can't say I can really comment on any of the employment options there. Dang.
Yeah, I got nothing.
My opinion would be that there's probably very interesting job opportunities over there versus what we have here. Yeah, I saw that, Fox. I'm really impressed by all the solidarity that we're seeing with this whole mess. Like, even in the country, especially in the countries that are getting it worse right now, people are really coming together over this. Hey, Rick, how's it going, bro? You doing alright tonight?
Hello, hello.
And yeah, Nate, I would probably go for something like that, nice and simple, although... Actually, yeah, I bet the supermarket is really in need of help right now. Because I know when all this business started, a lot of employees over here, at least, kind of self-quarantined, and it was a mass exodus. So there's a lot of places like supermarkets, pharmacies, and such that are really short-handed. Yeah, they don't come together over toilet paper. Luckily, though, I saw a news article earlier that Charmin and a few of the other bigger toilet paper manufacturers have gone into overdrive, and we should be seeing plenty of toilet paper on the shelves here pretty soon. So is the kennel you work at, Dave, is it actually like a small private kennel? It's not a part of a bigger chain or anything? Oh, it is family owned? Definitely let them know that they just passed through the Senate. They just passed that big stimulus package. So as soon as the administration signs it, which should be here like in the next hour or two, I think. It's supposed to be going up there like immediately. There are going to be stimulus packages that small businesses can sign up for. I don't know the details on any of it yet, but I mean, your bosses are probably looking at it. Your bosses are probably actually watching it as we speak to figure it out, because it's going to be not just for businesses, but also for Americans who are needing help. Like if you're having to self-quarantine or you're away from that, then yeah, there's going to be, I think, options for most of us to get a little financial assistance, which is really good. Oh, Fox says already loves the drawing.
Oh, thank you. I'm not very used to drawing dogs, but I'm doing my best.
That is Wolf, I think.
Yeah, I think she's old. My bad. I was thinking about having her play an NTS.
Oh, that would actually be really cool because if you've had her sitting down playing the DS, um, or standing if you wanted, whichever. 2 days away. Yeah.
So pumped. Oh my god.
So have you guys heard of this character that we're drawing, Audie? She's actually supposed to be a tribute character for Audrey, the now 88-year-old grandma that actually spent it was like 4,000 hours on New Leaf.
No, I think it was more than that. Or was it?
Well,
no,
when
you're probably right.
she first made the news, I think it was 3,500 hours. But then after that, they updated it, and I think she got up to like 4,000, 4,500.
Sounds like Dave knows.
Yeah, it really is. And she's got such a cool design, too. I think Audie's got like one of the best Animal Crossing villager designs.
Yeah, I like her color scheme.
Yeah, she's like...
And her personality is like, not... She looks like she could be snooty, but she's apparently the energetic ones? What do you call that? Some fan I am.
Oh, her personality type?
Yeah.
Yeah, like what
Oh,
Bethesda's
Tesby.
doing for Tesby.
Sorry.
Blizzard also in Overwatch. You guys remember they have that like astronauts tribute to one of their players who I believe I can't remember the exact story. I think he passed away from a type of terminal illness, but he really loved Overwatch and he wanted to be an astronaut. So they made him like a tribute statue in one of the levels in Overwatch, where he's dressed as an astronaut.
That's really cool.
Oh, you know what, Fox? I bet Fox would really like this one because red, and she could be a fox. Actually, very relatable for Fox.
Yeah, true.
Oh, hey, Nicopole, what's going on?
Yeah, I think she is a wolf. I know.
There was another giant thing. What's up, Mark?
Sounds like Monster Hunter in a nutshell.
Yeah, when it comes
Yet
to
another.
Monster Hunter, that's the name of the game, is Giant Thing Hunter. So we are only 2 days away, so unfortunately it doesn't seem like anyone's going to be doing a midnight release on it.
Yeah, I'm just hoping the store... I mean, it seems like they will still be open. I don't think much has changed on that front, but...
Yeah, I don't think Best Buy is going to be closing before that.
Oh, we did. I love the Crake hat.
Yep, the Crake hat, we're going to be getting Whetstone Fish dual blades. Almost
Yeah,
makes
those
me
are great
wish
too.
I was playing dual blades again. Did you guys see the French-made cats? The French-made palicos?
I like the cakes.
Oh yeah, Mark, the monsters in Monster Hunter will fight each other. Oftentimes, the monsters are more of a threat to each other than they are to you. Not all monsters, but some of them actually hate each other way more than they hate hunters. Like, you'll see some monsters come together and they will fight each other and hardly look at you at all. And they do big damage to each other too. What that face was for? Isn't that the kind of like innuendo sort of face?
That's good that they'll be open though. I have a feeling we're getting it at Best Buy, but I have a feeling they will be open. I don't think that much is going to change.
Yeah, I think they'll be open.
That would be cute.
Yeah, Rick, I actually heard about that. The rumors going. I'm hoping they're not rumors that Monster Hunter World is going to be one of the free games for PS Plus coming up. That means fresh hunters.
Oh. Wait, you're saying you hope they don't?
No, I hope they are free.
Yeah, I hope so too.
That way even more people can have their eyes open to the amazingness of Monster Hunter.
More hunters.
I can't really remember either, Dave. I can only remember about 8 seconds back. Yeah, I'm really curious what the French made palicos and that food that they were serving. It really does seem like a Valentine's Day theme thing. So I'm guessing maybe the first of the spring festivals for Iceborne. Because they are running just a tad behind on the festivals. But I think they're waiting for when they finally get... finally, they've done it really quick so far. But I think they're waiting for when they get PC and consoles all synced up on content.
Which makes sense.
Oh, yeah, for sure, Nate. Definitely getting Resident Evil 3. I cannot wait.
Were you able to figure out the demo?
I was not. I could not...
Maybe somebody knows.
Yeah, I was going to ask you guys. The Resident Evil 3 demo is out now, right? Because I was able to download the Trials of Mana one, which I can't wait to play because I'm a huge Legend of Mana and Secret of Mana fan. Oh, it comes out tomorrow. Okay, that's why then.
Mana looks really pretty.
Mana. Oh, Mana. I thought you were talking about Resident Evil. I was like, huh?
It looks so pretty.
Oh, look at Nemesis.
Ooh.
What kind of makeup you think he uses? Get those tones.
What's your routine, girl?
Stars. Yeah, it looks really good. I can't wait to play the demo. You know what, Nate? You actually bring up a really good point because there's Golden Week in Japan.
Oh, yeah. That's like reverse Valentine's Day, right?
Yeah, there's Golden Week and then there's... What's the white one?
Oh, no, yeah. I'm kidding. That is White Day.
Yeah,
Golden
White
Week
Day
is
and
different.
Golden Week. Wait, Golden Week? Is it? I'm stupid. Because they separate it, right? They have the girls at one point and the guys separately, right? It's
yeah,
like
that's White Day.
Yeah, we do Valentine's Day, which is everything, but they actually have them, guys giving gals chocolates and then gals giving guys chocolate.
Yeah, I think Valentine's Day girls give dudes stuff, and then White Day they're supposed to return it.
Ah, that's it. Okay.
Would she have 4 toe beans or 3? I think she'd have 4. Yeah, I gave her 4 toes on the other foot.
Did you beat Resident Evil 7, Dave? I actually really love Resident Evil. Anytime I play through one, it's one of the only franchises that, like, when the games come out, I will legit sit down every single night and play the game until I beat it. I can't say that many franchises have got me like that. I'm that way with quite a few of my favorite franchises. I tend to be that way a little bit with a lot of level 5 games. I love level 5 as a studio. I love everything they do. But I always do the same thing. I will pick up a new level 5 game. I'll start playing it and I fall in love with it. And then I will just kind of be like, I'll get distracted by other stuff, and then it's like I will slowly come back to it here and there, and I'll beat their game like Ni no Kuni like 2 years later, something like that. Now, Resident Evil 7 in VR, I could not stop thinking about. Like, every night, because it was scary, so I would wait for Sash to go to bed. She's not big on scary games. She does watch me play them sometimes, but...
Yeah, I can handle watching them, but I just can't play them.
But I would wait, and as soon as she was in the bed, it would be like, oh, VR headset on. It is time for some Resident Evil. So wait, Mark, you'd rather play zombies in Call of Duty, and that's like getting... That doesn't scare you at all, but Monster Hunter does? I mean, I can get, like, monsters... The monsters can be pretty intimidating for sure.
Yeah, some of them are, like, I remember running into Joe for the first time. He was horrifying.
It could be more a fear of the unknown, like how if you were out in world, because Monster Hunter can be pretty immersive, especially if you're playing it solo. Yeah, Giganox was a pretty creepy monster, especially when you were fighting him like in the caves in the darkness, and you had to bust out the. Remember, you had to bust out the torch to keep the little giggies off you.
Oh yeah. Oh man, the little giggies. Forget those.
Like, you remember, you go to mine, because remember Tri had the random mining points, so you'd have to run all over the caves to find your spots. Just walking along with the torch, and then all of a sudden while you're mining, Giganox would just sneak up on you.
I didn't mind Giganox so much, but man, his little giggies were annoying. If they bring Giggity Knox back, I hope they just kind of leave the giggies.
Yeah, the torch mechanic was a cool feature, but in an action-filled game like Monster Hunter, it really was kind of just, I don't know, you need all your hands in Monster Hunter. You can't be setting aside anything for a torch. Now, if they brought back something like the Scout, like if they made the Scout Fly lantern a light source, like a hands-free light source, I would be totally into them bringing back, like, dark caves and such, and have, like, really, really low darkness areas, and having to fight monsters in that while the torch, or while the Scout Fly lantern only lights up, like, maybe 20 feet in front of you, something like that. Kezu was the worst.
Yeah, man, forget Kezu. I wouldn't mind if they brought Giggity back, but no thanks on Kezu. He can stay gone.
I saw, I watched videos on Apex Kezu from Monster Hunter Frontier. It looks awful. Like, he's a super Kezu. He's able to actually control his lightning to such a degree. It is ridiculous.
Man, no thanks.
And he even looks further evolved into something that walked out of Silent Hill. Like, his head is, like, not just a mouth. It was, like, spiky, and he had, like, protrusions and stuff that made him look even more creepy.
Yeah, I was fine with him, like, not having great graphics. Like, portable system, keep him there. He doesn't need any more polygons.
Oh, I tried to take a look at those earlier, Nate, but I was crazy busy right before the stream, so I wasn't able to actually look into it that closely.
She got that first gen, yes. So it's small.
So is it like new room interactivity? I should actually look into that. It seems like Capcom is actually putting a heck of a lot of work into Iceborne still, and I think that they're actually wanting to keep drawing people in.
Hmm.
So I'm really looking forward to what we're going to be getting over the summer as well. Because that roadmap does say new monsters.
Oh, that's so exciting.
Oh, okay, so it's a layout. Alright, I gotcha. Ooh, so a guild palace theme?
Oops.
Like, are we talking like marble and gold and
Sounds nice.
like royal carpetry? Carpetry? Is that a word?
Sure. I don't know.
Fancy rugs,
No, it should be.
tapestries. Nice. I will have to take a look at it. I'm not much into like fancy looking stuff for me in real life at all. I actually prefer a much more lived in looking place myself. But in games, I don't know. I love a good bit of marble and the royal look. It makes, especially in a game like Monster Hunter, it really makes you feel like you've moved up, like a real rags to riches kind of story. I've always gotten that from the housing in Monster Hunter games. Oh, Tales of Vesperia? Is it your first time playing that one, Dave, or did you just get it because you wanted the new version, the one that's got all the extras from Japan? I'm really hoping they expand. I mean, I know we can already kind of fill our place with all sorts of endemic life, but I really hope that they add on to how much endemic life we can throw in.
Could never have too many.
In my opinion, for storyline, for sure, Dave, I would say Vesperia is with me. It fights for first place amongst the series with Tales of the Abyss. That's mostly because Tales of the Abyss, I think, has the best characters in the whole series, but Vesperia has the better story. But Vesperia's got really great characters too. I think all the Tales games have. I think their characters are the series' most, like, biggest strong point. There aren't many other RPGs, I think, that can get me to where I'm so endeared with a character or a whole cast of characters that years later I can still remember them all by their first and last names. The Tales series always been really good with that, and I think one of the biggest, the biggest parts of the success of them like fleshing their characters out is the skit system.
Love the skits.
Yeah, how like you just here and there you just hit like whatever the skit button, and your characters just chime in with some kind of usually pretty funny skit about what's going on. They just interact with each other. Yeah, a lot like the talk feature in Fire Emblem. Oh yeah, Nate. I mean, I would say right now, considering the state of everything, because I mean the situation might get a little bit worse from here, but when you look at it like the stock market and everything, it's definitely getting to a point where it's time to buy, because we're going to eventually hit the uptrend again, and things are really going to take off. But especially with airports and banks, I mean, society kind of relies on things like that. So no matter how bad it gets, I don't think we're going to just be losing them because the government will step in and keep them around. So, yeah, I'd say those are a safe bet. That and toilet paper.
Yeah, man, Sherman. Probably going ridiculous.
I remember a time where toilet paper was so plentiful, we used to string it in the trees of our enemies. I stole that from Facebook. I think I saw a post. Oh, the stimulus checks? Probably cosplay building stuff. Nah, we'll probably sock it. Into Ami Ami. you're gonna I just, that gave me an image, Dave, of the traditional Uncle Sam. Uncle Sam wants you to buy that Zinogre.
I froze. There we go.
Oh, so you're already halfway paid off on it then. Nice. Now that all the friggin' cons are getting canceled or postponed, I mean, that's a lot of money we're going to be saving, honestly. I'm bummed out about the fact we're not going to be able to go to them, but it is a little extra time to work on our cosplay before the next con, if our con in August doesn't get canceled as well. And yeah, it's a decent amount of money saved on like hotels and stuff. Yeah, airports and banks, I'd say we're kind of always going to need them, so they would be a safe investment. The only thing is there are some banks that have gone out of business over the past few years, but the government does kind of step in and make sure that they get helped out, so I imagine the banking business is so tricky right now because this pandemic started right in the middle of tax season, in the US at least. I'm not sure about how it is in the rest of the world, but in America it started right in the middle of tax season. So that means the IRS is going to be pushing stuff back. They're going to have to postpone everything themselves. I think we're putting a halt on student loan collections, as well as here in the state of Texas, they actually made it so we don't have to do like vehicle registration, that kind of stuff for right now. So my car is actually legal again. That's kind of cool. I've been really lazy about the registration on my car. I'm a really safe driver, so I haven't done it in a while. But
Stickers up too. I need to do that.
yeah, they're kind of postponing a lot of stuff, like taxes for restaurants and a bunch of stuff. So it's kind of like the whole economy's going into freeze mode for right now. I just worry about what's going to happen when it's time to thaw.
What you got to?
Yeah, Nate. It honestly, even if you live here, I think everyone feels kind of weird about our economic management. It goes up and down all the time. We're a swing kind of country. We just throw everything up in the air and see where it lands, sort of deal. Oh, Rick, I saw that where they're actually, I saw the thing with Stone Cold where he was like, give me a hell yeah, and there's no crowd at all. I think it's actually hilarious and a real good show. I think it's a really cool show of showmanship and adaptability. The fact that they're actually still continuing the show in empty arenas. Like, That takes a lot. Can you imagine how much the wrestlers have to like adjust for that? Because I imagine the wrestlers like they have to feed off of the audience. I mean, it's an energy that they build up for every show, but they're still doing it regardless of being in there entirely alone. And I that's respectable. Can you imagine, like, if you were doing theater or something and you went out and you had an audience every single night, like there was not an empty seat ever, and then all of a sudden you had to go out and do a show in front of no one?
Yeah, that'd be really intimidating.
Yeah, especially if you're always in front of audiences that actually give you feedback. Oh, Sasha's having her play a 3DS because Audrey actually was playing it on 3DS. No, it's not because it's on 3DS. We're doing it because yeah, because it's like the more tribute. It'd be really cool if Audie actually pulled out like a 3DS, like if it was one of her things.
That'd be cute.
Oh yeah, Nate, we are gonna be playing Final Fantasy VII. I don't know for sure yet if we're gonna stream it yet. The only thing that makes me iffy about streaming new like RPGs or story oriented games is I worry about alienating viewers, like people not wanting to come in because they don't want anything ruined for them. And also because the first time I'm going through a story, I just have difficulty focusing on the stream and the game at the same time. I can either focus on the chat and talking to you guys, and then I'm not paying much attention to the story, so it kind of takes away from the impact of the story to me. Or I can focus on the story, but then I end up ignoring the chat a bit, and I don't like that. So we'll see on Final Fantasy VII for stream, but we will be getting it for sure. Is she that deep red, or is it just maybe it's the monitor? Oh, she is a deep red, isn't she?
Yeah, she red.
She's like Firefox red. She looks like she could be Firefox manifested into an Animal Crossing character.
Yeah, she's serious red.
Yeah, I was actually digging the combat. The only thing is in what is it? The boss fight. I found myself really fighting with the lock-on mechanics, but I do know the demo is the same build. The demo is the same build from last year's E3. So I'm pretty sure they're gonna end up having quite a bit of polish on the final game. But fighting with the lock-on and going through a lot of the menus was...
Yeah, the menu was a bit of an issue for me.
Yeah, I was struggling with it. I'm sure it's something I'll get used to, though, even if they haven't changed it that much. I wish, though, if you played in classic mode, I don't see why they have it like set so if you're in classic mode, it automatically is the same as playing it on easy. Because I actually played, after the stream, I went and played through it a little bit more on classic mode, and I kind of enjoy the classic mode. Because you can actually hop in and start doing the combos and everything if you want to directly control at any time. Or since your character's actually all auto attack, you can kind of take a little bit more time to figure out what you want to do spells, items wise. Maybe they move it into easy so the enemies just aren't full comboing you all the time. Because the way your auto combat works is it's like every 4 or 5 seconds Cloud will do a combo. So maybe to match him being less active because the player's not smashing buttons. That might be it. Did you guys see they're supposed to be adding new areas to Final Fantasy VII? New areas and characters? I'm not sure how I really feel about that part.
Yeah, I don't know why would they waste the energy?
Yeah, that's what I worry about, is that it's going to end up delaying like releases and such. We might have to wait longer for content that I'm kind of torn. It's like I want them to be ambitious with it, but it's like if it wasn't there before, then really why put it there? Kind of one of those things like we didn't ask for this sort of situation. Because, I mean, right now, my mindset with Final Fantasy VII Remake is sort of, I want Square to be getting us into the old content that looks new as fast as possible. I mean, I want you to be, I want to be out there, killing scorpion bots, dressing in drag, going to Honeybee Inn, going to the Cosmo Canyon, hitting up the Gold Saucer, dropping girlfriends in ponds, you know, doing all that kind of stuff. Chocobo racing, chocobo raising, maybe getting around to beating Sephiroth.
Yeah, that definitely hasn't changed.
Yeah, I actually
If anything, it's more relevant.
Oh yeah, that's why Nate's saying that it's timeless. Because I mean, Final Fantasy VII's theme is like more. It's definitely more relevant now than it was in 1997. Hey audience, what's going on, bro? How you doing tonight? And we are in Dallas, and Dallas is actually under lockdown right now, but we're making the best of it. There wasn't much of a change for us.
Yeah, not really.
We're actually kind of welcoming everyone to our way of life. It's like, oh, the bars and everything are closed down. What are we gonna do? Oh, that's a real big shame, you guys. I don't know what we're gonna do. We're just gonna, yeah, just gonna go play some games. Yeah, that's the big thing that is up in the air right now. I think for everyone, Nate, is how does Square plan to move forward with the remake? Like, they haven't confirmed anything with us yet. So, are we looking at next year, maybe? Are we going to be getting part 2? Which is the same as, like, I don't know, going up to maybe the end of disc 2? And is it going to be $60 again? Is there going to be DLC? What's the cost of that part going to be? And then after that is how long, what's the wait? How long till then? There's a lot of things up in the air that I think is making a lot of people nervous about the remake.
Well, it's sort of an awkward time to make games with the new generation of consoles coming out.
Yeah, it's nice to have all the extra. We actually did end up getting quite a bit of free time out of this because we do. There's quite a few things we can't get to right now because of the lockdown, so we've been just trying to use it for, you know, cosplay, fun stuff like that. Well, cosplay's fun stuff. Yes. Yes. I'm just going to ignore the stress of the fact that I'm not sending parts down right now. Now, the fun thing is we have the extra time so we can throw into it, but they also canceled our conventions, so now we have even more time to work on stuff. Ooh, Doom, yeah. I'm really liking what they're showing on Doom. The reviews are really good, and the fact that we can customize our Doom Slayer, and he's got a space house now, as well as, you know, the really cool looking single player campaign.
Democracy.
Doom Crossing. It would be really hilarious if they somehow did come to an agreement on a crossover when they bring like, wait, is Doom coming out to the Switch? Or is that something, maybe they're gonna do it later? I don't.
I mean, they could. Nintendo's doing more mature stuff now. Sounds like some Banjo-Kazooie kind of music.
Yep, Persona 5R. So you're talking about a double dip remake. Well, not remake, not even a remaster. It's like just like a director's cut of a game getting that much of a high score. I think it has the highest score on Metacritic for all of 2020 so far, with Animal Crossing and Doom being right behind it. It's cool with me though, because the more hype and the more love that Atlas gets for Persona over here in the West, that means the more we are going to see of it. Yeah, honestly, it is really just like that, isn't it, Dave? We release Persona regular for now. Now we're gonna release Persona G. Persona G rank. Now with new characters. This does sound like Banjo-Kazooie music. I can't read what the theme is because Milo is sleeping right in front of it.
Oh, someone shot.
Oh, maybe
I
it's
can't read it.
maybe it's the Nooklings theme.
Maybe. Doesn't sound familiar. I'm trying to think what this was.
Yeah, I mean, if you got the extra time because of the lockdowns, Dave, you might as well make it a good time. Although I was curious, Dave. So since the kennel hasn't been that busy, are you still seeing the regular hours you've been having? The main thing I worry about with all this lockdown business is small businesses, as well as the employees. Like, that's who's gonna get hurt the worst.
Yeah, I worry especially about like servers and stuff.
Oh, your salary. Okay, I got you. That I know a lot of people don't like salary because they can call you in extra. You know, you can kind of be worked really to the bone on salary. But during a time like this, salary's the way to go.
Yeah.
Oh, so they did a temporary layoff. I can understand that. That's probably the part-timers you had. Yeah, luckily it sounds like you've got some good bosses. I've always been weary of working salary because of that, though, because I've known a lot of people that actually worked salary, and man, they were put through the ringer because of it. Dang, she's like as red as the blanket on the back of the chair.
I know, yeah, her color is crazy. I was thinking about toning it down, maybe I should.
They're from the Texas.
Texas.
Sounds like a pretty crazy place, I'd say. Land of the Yeehaws. Or so the legend says.
Yeah, it's probably like that place, Australia.
Ah, yes, Australia. Where the humans are all inverted and upside down.
And don't exist.
What it must be like to live on the ceiling. So if you don't mind me asking, Nate, if you're still there, how has Australia been this year? Well, between last year and this year, I mean, Australia's been put in a really unfortunate place. Hey, Rags, what's going on, bro?
Oh, hello.
Your silence precedes you. Listening to Queen. Yeah, it's been really rough over there, audience. I worry about Australia. My half sister lives over there, and unfortunately, I've been out of contact with her for quite some time, and I've been trying to hunt her down to see if I can get a hold of her and find out what's going on. But I haven't been able to get her because she doesn't have her phone number doesn't work anymore. I guess she switched phones at some point. And can't say that I'm not worried about her. I'm gonna open up this here baggie with all this here chocolate. You want some chocolate?
Chocolate? Maybe.
Worried about Goku? I think Goku's fine.
Goku.
As long as Chi-Chi don't start asking for that child support, he's gonna be okay. Rags wants that chocolate.
I wish we could share it. There's too much.
If only the technology to instantly transmission inanimate objects and stuff would get to, happening real quick. Like if we had a little portal or something here, we could just drop some chocolate in and put in like Rag's address or like an ID or something of his little portal at his place. Be like, Alexa, send Rag's chocolate. The guy from SpongeBob to scream at us. I don't like screaming. Willy Wonka tech. Those tubes, like what the kids got stuck in. We sent too much chocolate and jelly beans. I think the tube is clogged, Rags, between us and you, probably somewhere around North Carolina. Oh.
You drop it.
How much chocolate is in this egg? Didn't they bring back Willy Wonka a few years ago? Johnny Depp? Oh my god, I think that was like over 10 years ago.
No.
Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm pretty sure that was really... That was a long time ago. 15.
No. No way. Oh my god.
And Johnny Depp still looks exactly the same.
We don't talk about the movie. Man, I feel very old all of a sudden.
Oh, did you guys see that they're actually? I don't know if it's confirmed yet, but they're talking about Johnny Depp as Joker to the new Robert Pattinson Batman. Mm. I think Johnny Depp would do a good Joker.
Yeah, maybe.
He'd be a great drunk Joker. Yeah, Rags, no doubt Joaquin is definitely one of the best Jokers, but I don't know how well he would sit alongside a Pattinson Batman. I haven't seen Pattinson as Batman yet, outside of, him falling over on the motorcycle. So I have no idea what he's going to be bringing to Batman, but...
Yeah, me neither.
Can I just get Arnold Schwarzenegger as Mr. Freeze again? Just one more time?
I don't see any problem with that.
Everybody, chill.
Oh, man.
I mean, I know that, like, Batman and Robin, Batman Forever is pretty much... that era of Batman is kind of considered the worst. But I still love them. Like, those were great movies to me. Oh, what's up, Nate? Oh, your dog is named Milo, too?
Ah, it's cute. Good taste.
You know what also is named Milo? My favorite brand of sweet tea. Man, anything Kill Bill. I'm cool with anything Kill Bill they want to do. Hey Rags, I've got a jar of pickles here. Can you hear it? I'm gonna open it. Can you smell it?
What's wrong with you?
Pickles.
Pickles.
Oh, that crunch. I wonder if anyone's buying pickles in this time of crisis.
It would be a good, like, not very perishable type of thing to have. Not very high calorie, though. Not the best survival food.
Yeah, Kill Bill to this day is still one of the most unique movie experiences, in my opinion. Anything pickled, though, is actually really good for this kind of time. You can keep it shelved, plenty of life to it. Even after you open it, lasts forever. You wish they were taking pickles instead of toilet paper. Just go into the grocery store and the shelves are entirely empty. No pickled anything. Nate says everything in his local store was sold out except the vegan section.
Yeah, the vegan section of our store, too, was relatively full.
Man, the pickle juice is great. You ever made pickled popsicles, Dave? Throw it into a popsicle tray or an ice tray with some toothpicks and freeze it. That stuff is good.
Is it? I've never tried that.
Or
Pickle
pickles.
Sounds interesting. I love pickles, so it'd probably be good.
Yeah, everyone thinks that when they think, oh, I'm gonna be trapped in my home, it seems like the first thing they think of
Beans.
is beans.
What?
That's your first one is beans?
They were sold out. Sorry. Go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say unhealthy stuff like
Oh, like chips.
right now is the time to find out what the most sought after brands are. Like we went up to Tom Thumb and we were looking in the frozen pizza section, right? There was next to no Red Baron. Red Baron is my favorite. There was like one little section of what was left of the Red Baron pizzas. Outside of that, everything else was wiped out in Red Baron. So there was plenty of DiGiorno, plenty of those vegan pizzas, plenty of those like organic style pizzas.
Cauliflower ones.
But man, the Red Barons were picked clean. I think that's one of the things that makes them so good, Rags. It's an addictive substance. That's why everyone likes Tom Nook so much. He's a pizza maker on the side.
A lot of the power bars were sold out, which I wasn't very surprised about, but my like sugar-free ones, untouched, still on sale.
Most of the fast food kind of joints near us, Nate, are still open. I think they're just doing drive-through and delivery services.
Yeah, lobby's closed.
Now, if you guys can patronize any of your local small business restaurants, the service industry is really hurting right now. So if you guys are hungry and you don't feel like cooking, definitely order in because the restaurants right now could really use the shot in the arm in the business. They're really, really hurting right now. And most places are probably open for delivery.
Yeah, there's some places that don't normally deliver that are open for delivery right now around us.
I don't think Rags was expecting that kind of a comeback about the raccoon stuff. Someone catch it! Hopefully with a basket. I'd recommend gloves. Oh, right. I keep forgetting that you guys may not be in lockdown areas. Like here, restaurants and bars have been ordered to close their lobbies. Drive-thrus are still open, but no,
Like seating or whatever.
Yeah, they don't want anyone gathering in the restaurants, so. Oh, audience, living off of corned beef, like canned corned beef.
Spam.
Yes, let's not forget that Spam once saved the world from a food crisis. So, ultimately, everyone should have a little Spam on hand.
I actually saw a video online on like how to make your own spam. I don't know why you'd want to do that, but
That's actually pretty smart. They taped off areas on the floor 6 feet apart so they know where to stand. What about audience? Do you have anything that you could like Uber over to, like Uber Eats or DoorDash or anything like that? Here in Dallas, literally everything has a delivery service now. It's great. But most of the drive-thrus are still open here. I don't know about there. When I was growing up, since my dad was a Marine, one of the biggest things that we had outside of basic old MREs is Spam sandwiches. You guys ever had those? Like a slice of Spam, a slice of Velveeta block cheese, and a little mayo in between, and that's it.
Good.
Well, what about cheese and mayo sandwiches? You guys ever have those? Like just a little cut of Velveeta and some Miracle Whip and cheese. That's it. It's not even cooked. It's not even cooked. You just eat it cold.
I don't think I ever had Spam until we went to Coconut.
Uber Eats canceled. Sakurai says no. Uber Eats delivery guys for Smash. Or maybe they would be more like that would be more like a trophy or an assist trophy. You hit the Uber, like it's a little phone with the Uber app on it. You hit it and a delivery person comes to you. Not only do they hit any enemies in their line of sight as they get to you, but they also bring you food to heal you. Sash loves feta cheese too.
Oh, that is good.
I think she can eat it by herself, can't you? Yeah. Oh, speaking of mayo though, did you guys know that mayo is like, well, organic mayo is like, we're not talking Miracle Whip, but organic mayo, or if you can make your own mayo, is like apparently one of the healthiest things you can eat.
That's so crazy.
If made right, it's like a perfect fat. And it's really good for energy and thinking and all that stuff.
Thinking.
Yeah, I hope the PlayStation 5 isn't really expensive, but I think we might be looking at another $600 console, Rags. Yep.
Pumped.
2 more days, Rags. I hope we both have a copy on Friday. If not, you'll probably be playing with just Sash and whatever viewers we've got that are playing Animal Crossing. So you, Sash, and Dave. I think we had 1 or 2 others that were going to be getting it too. Because I don't know if I'm getting it on Friday. Am I getting it on Friday?
I'm not sure, because I'm pretty sure I got rush shipping, but things are interesting, so I don't know.
Yep, it does have lower cholesterol, Nate. It's actually really good for helping keep cholesterol under control. I know most people generally don't like the idea of eating mayo like by itself, but I really like mayo. I can actually eat like spoonfuls of it.
Yeah, I don't know if I could do that, but I do like mayo.
Dollar bones. Yeah, that's a good point, Nate. As long as you can keep up moderation and control, you really could just kind of eat just about whatever. As long as you're making sure you're getting everything that you need.
Yeah.
My problem is no control.
Yeah, I'm a fan of large portions.
Yeah, with that new SSD technology, that I'm not gonna lie. If you guys actually do go and try to shop right now for like PC parts, if you're building a PC, generally it used to be the processors were the cheap stuff, but right now there's been a big paradigm shift in the parts industry. After like data mining and everything, graphics cards are still pretty expensive for the latest and greatest, but you can still get really good processors and graphics cards for reasonable prices. The memory, however, has gone to the whole next big thing. It's gone to the next level with the new SSDs, the hybrid SSDs. That gets expensive, like really expensive. The read-write times are what everyone is working on right now because the faster your read and write times, they finally figured out hard drives to the point where you can almost completely eliminate load times, which is going to kind of carry games to the next level because that's what they need for game streaming to actually be feasible. Yeah, Nate, that's kind of me too. I mean, I pretty much eat whatever Sasha tells me to eat, so I'm used to just whatever. I tend to still eat a little more than I need to, but it is so hard to get myself to actually work out. Like I'm always wanting to learn. Like I find myself whenever I'm working out, I kind of get irritated because I feel like I could be like watching some how-tos or do-it-yourself stuff, or like doing something, I don't know, more productive.
Mm.
I don't feel working out is very productive for me at the moment.
It's investing in your long-term health.
I used to be addicted to the burn, Dave, but I don't know. I think it's because I grew up just constantly doing physical training and such from my dad and training for the military that I kind of got over it. Now I'm more interested in intellectual pursuits or learning new skills, crafts, that kind of thing. Yeah, Stadia is definitely a problem. Well, I think we all knew that Stadia was just going to be the sacrificial lamb when it comes to game streaming.
Yeah, you're a little too early.
They threw a bunch of money at it, and they didn't know what they were looking. They didn't know what they were doing. But all of the mistakes that Google is making are teaching Sony, Nintendo, and Microsoft valuable lessons. So when they get around to releasing game streaming, they're going to have a lot of data that's going to make it much, much better. Oh yeah, calisthenics. Have you tried any calisthenics stuff? And wait, Rags, are the frogs are back? Really? I will drown them with pickles.
Oh, I missed it if you said the frogs are back.
Oh dang, Dave! I wish I knew you were in the market for an external hard drive. There was a really, really good sale on Amazon last week for them. You could get I think it was they had a 4 terabyte Western Digital for like $60. And it's actually one of the ones that was made for PS4. Like to work with it. Oh, for your PC? They might still have some. Let me later on after the stream, Dave, I'll check through my we actually have an Amazon affiliate channel, like, or not channel, affiliate program that we can look through like products and find discounts and stuff for, and then we can give you guys affiliate links. The thing is, there's the discounts are pretty deep, so I'll see if there's any hard drives on there, because technology is one of our categories. I need to go through it anyway and look at what's in there. I don't think paper goods are in our affiliate program, unfortunately, Rags. We chose technology, because when you do the Amazon affiliate thing, they verify your channel or your social media or whatever really quick, and then you can choose 2 categories that you want your discounts to be focused on, and we chose gaming and technology. Oh yeah, I feel you there, Dave. When it comes to saving your videos, you can never have enough space. And especially if you're recording in HD or, God forbid, 4K, like a 4K video, a 10-minute, 15-minute video can be like 5 or 6 gigs gone. Like, we did 4K for all of our Japan footage, and that's why we have like 22, I think we have like between 18 and 20 terabytes worth of video.
Okay.
The thing is that rendering a video in 4K is, I think that's what you're referring to right now, Dave. Rendering a 4K video that you've edited or anything takes forever, like a crazy amount of time. You might as well set that video up to render and then just walk away. You know, by this time I'm actually surprised they haven't like come up with something new for 4K, like an entirely upgraded format. They're just kind of tweaking Blu-ray around left and right. But it seems like
8K thing now? Or?
Yeah, like 8K videos, good luck with having Blu-ray keep up with that for long. Yeah, that's the reason we stopped doing 4K audience, is because there's if you guys actually look back at a lot of our older videos, like we actually started the channel doing everything in 100% 4K, because we were new to it and we thought that was the thing to do. We even did, if you guys remember some of the older streams where we had like so much lag and slowdown and such, it's because we were doing things in 4K. We finally wisened up and cut it back to like 720 and 1080p. Yeah, Xenoblade was not in 4K, but we were broadcasting in 4K, and I think, looking back on it, I think that's why I was having so many issues with it visually. Like, the greens would become black every here and there, or the surfaces, the textures would get a little weird. Because we were doing it... Oh, you're right, the frogs are back. Maybe it is the pickles. But, I think it was... because Xenoblade runs in 720, and we were broadcasting it in 4K, so like 2650 by 1440. So Xenoblade was kind of like, dude, what is this? I asked for a Motel 6. Why am I in this 6-star hotel? I don't know what to do with this. I'm just gonna sleep in the lobby. Yeah, Xenoblade 2. Rock looked like he had boobs, because I think someone in the design department was like, dude, we need some more male blades. Can you guys kind of chill on the ladies for a little bit? Like, how about a Birdman? Let's go with that. And then they were like, okay, whatever, we'll do a Birdman. And then someone was like, we'll do a Birdman with conveniently placed bags. Look at this bird's bags. They are so suggestive. To this day, I bet if I actually glanced at Rock, I would still think like, whoa, them bags are huge. Unfortunately, Rags, no, I did not ever get Cosmos. I really wanted to, but I think I burned through like 1,100 legendaries, and I still never got her. You got Cosmos? I think I remember you saying you got her. And I think I remember my envy. Even if I don't get it, Dave, I'll probably send it to my buddy Jose. He's big on metal. Hey, I like the cosplay. That's a really good witch doctor. He's bringing the clean. Man, this is a relaxing tune.
Yeah, I like this one.
Yeah, I bet my buddy Jose is gonna get a kick out of that. I sent it over to him too. Rags might have a point about the pickles breeding the frogs. But I can't bring myself to not throw my throat into the bog because I love pickles. So here we go again.
So tasty.
Hmm?
So tasty. Oops.
Alrighty, Dave. Have a good night, bro. Sleep well and hope everything goes well for you at work. And stay safe.
Night night. Stay healthy. Stay. Yeah, safe. I don't know what other word I was looking for. But have a good sleep.
Stay healthy is pretty much the same as stay safe right now. Oh, Rags was asking some.
Pink gorilla. I never had her in my town. What the crap was her name, though?
Pinky Kong?
Probably something like Pinky. Let me see.
It's funny, looking at the picture this close, out of context, the first thing that comes to mind is Robotnik's mustache.
Maybe it is.
Oh, this music's from Happy Home Designer.
Oh, no wonder I don't recognize some of them. I did play Happy Home Designer, but not very much.
Wait, there's more than one pink gorilla?
Apparently. One I was thinking about when Ragna mentioned her is
Oh, Dave's
Jane.
got them.
But yeah, Jane is who I was thinking of.
Rocket, Violet, Jane, Rilla. I like Rilla.
Oh yeah, there is Violet too. Wearing glasses. I not really a fan of the gorilla villagers. They okay. I do love that they can wear glasses though. That's awesome. Everybody looks better in glasses. Man, DK's okay. I'm gonna get lynched. Oh no. I'm just not really the biggest fan of monkeys.
TK is a gorilla.
Yeah. I'm more about like conquer.
If it comes to primate species, I would have to say that my favorite are the gibbons.
Gibbons are pretty great. I absolutely love how they move. It's just pure comedy gold. He's coming to copyright the stream.
You know
No
what's
wonder I don't
funny?
like him.
Is we've been playing like non-stop Animal Crossing and Nintendo music in our streams for like, I don't think for a long time now. I don't think we've actually been hit with a copyright claim from Nintendo in like 8 or 9 months.
I heard they were gonna chill on that some.
Yeah, around this time last year, Nintendo went and said that they were going to start letting people have a bit more freedom when it comes to like social media and their games, like YouTube and, you know, that kind of stuff.
We also don't monetize the streams though, so that could have part of it. Or that could be part of it.
Even when we've never monetized the streams, but they
They only care about you might be right though.
they were still like, no, not today.
Yeah, they were not having it with the dang Donkey Kong music.
So do you have any ideas for Animal Crossing designs, like for your clothing and such in the game? Wallpapers. I'm gonna do a pixelated Mario for my bed blankets.
I used to have a duck or a chicken on everything. The flag and my shirt and everything.
Sticker Brush Symphony.
Oh, he's really gonna do it.
Yeah, we like a year ago though, audience. Like if we played anything, we've always done our music a really lazy way. You guys know that. We just have YouTube going in the background. So we used to actually every single stream, if there was any Nintendo music, it been Pokemon, Donkey Kong, Mario, anything Nintendo related, immediately after the stream we would get hit with a copyright claim. You know, not a strike, but a claim. So, but then they just stopped. Oh yeah, Rags. There've been quite a few people getting early copies. I'm actually wondering if
I'm
maybe,
so jealous.
well, like since there is like the quarantine and stuff going on, I've wondered that I'm sure that's got a lot of people preoccupied. There's probably a lot of people that are just like, oh, got a game, put it out, whatever.
Maybe. Nintendo's pretty serious about that stuff though. Like if that were like a game store's blunder, I think they'd be on that.
Yeah, we actually did some covers quite a few times, audience. It's just since we don't actually do what is it, monetization on the streams, we didn't care because it doesn't affect viewership. It just makes it so we can't monetize. And the last time we actually got hit with a copyright claim, I don't think the channel was at a point. I don't think we're at 1,000 subs. I don't think we could monetize the last time Nintendo hit us with a claim. So it was like they were hitting us with claims, and it was like, Okay.
Well, I think they were actually able to monetize it. Like, there were ads on it, but we got nothing for it or something.
Oh, well. Here you go, Nintendo. You can have your ad revenue for these 60, 80 views.
Yeah, I don't,
You
it's
have
probably
at it.
pennies.
I think that might be like fractions of a penny.
Yeah.
We've been monetized since June of last year, and we can tell you that you got to get an insane amount of views for YouTube to be lucrative. Like if you wanted YouTube to actually earn you as much money as like having a normal probably $10 to $15 an hour job at 40 hours a week, you're probably looking between 3 to 5 million views are what you would need for that.
A month or?
A month, yeah. Like to match your monthly income, that would be pretty equal to what you would make, doing $10 to $15 an hour, 40 hours a week. Yeah, about 3 to 5 million views. The point we're at, I think YouTube could get us lunch a couple times a month. Yeah. But for folks who already have their audience, I mean, it's not bad. Oh, that actually sounds like a decent strategy. So make your own tune and copyright it, and then make sure it's in your video at all times, every video you make, and then you can claim it ahead of time. I don't know if you can actually have like I think you can have multiple copyright claims, but I don't know how that works. Sounds like it would be a lot of red tape for YouTube to chop through. Where did this pickle go? It's almost gone.
It smells like a burger.
You mean a burger smells like a pickle?
It smells good.
No, Rags. Actually, this is a whole new character they're adding into the game as a tribute to one of their fans.
Do you remember what DS she used? Didn't they give her one?
Oh, hey, Ned. What's going on? No worries.
Ned, hello.
It has been a busy and trying time for everyone, so no worries. Oh, I figured it would probably have to be something like that, audience.
Man, I feel you on that, Ragna. Rossetti's one of my favorites. He's not Brewster, but he's like my second favorite.
He is in the series, though. Remember, he's got a new job.
Yeah, but like, does he actually show up?
I'm sure.
They just keep making Rossetti less and less relevant. Like, he's optional at first, and then you don't actually see him, but he's there, and then one day he'll just be gone.
Well, there is time travel, so there could be save state flubbing as well. So for that kind of stuff, he might actually be back for some of that. But I don't know. They're saying he's got a new job, so. I don't think Nintendo has actually confirmed it yet, Rags. I think everyone is just really hoping that's the case, and I'm willing to bet that Nintendo's probably just gonna let it be and let the fans think that that's what it is, even if it's not the case.
Yeah.
I don't see why they would. I don't see why they would say it's not, unless they're just worried about her, like for some reason wanting to sue them. But I mean, even that they wouldn't be able. She wouldn't be able to. I don't think, because she's not a red fox, and the name is Audie, not Audrey.
Thank you, Ragna. Straight out the movie. Oh. Oh, thank you, Ned. Here, let me zoom out for a second. There we go.
Doesn't her dress
Still
have
a
like
little flat.
a pretty complex pattern on it?
Yeah, it's got pineapples, I'm afraid.
Could you like draw one, copy paste it all over?
I might be able to do that. I'm not too savvy with this software, but I could probably figure it out.
I mean, unless you want to draw a bunch of pineapples.
Nope, I certainly do not. I will draw one.
Ragna coddles his router and sings it to sleep every night.
So he's always here. Your router is your friend.
Oh, you are in Utah, aren't you, Ned? Yeah, it was like a
Oh, I don't
5.6 magnitude or 5.7 magnitude. Is
I
everything
never
all right
did.
over there, Ned? Yeah, it was at Salt Lake City.
Dang, really? Whoa. Me too, Ragna, except I didn't go to prom.
This would be a really good like soft kind of slow dance tune.
If this had played at prom, maybe I would have gone.
5.9 magnitude, dang.
Whew.
2020 has been a heck of a thing so far. I really hope it starts looking better, because good God.
Yeah. It is off to a start.
You're gonna fast forward to 2021, Rags? What if it's worse?
At least the games will be good. Although you'd be missing out on some really good ones. It's
But what if things have gotten so bad that they can't even make games anymore? Luckily, video games are one of those things that I think most of the studios are actually having their employees design and work from home.
Yeah, it is one of those things you can do from home.
Yeah, Sony can be like, hey, or Microsoft or anyone can be like, hey guys, go work from home, stay home, but please still work. soon is too soon to start wearing the Mad Max outfits. You know, it's probably so quiet and dead out there in town that you could probably go wear them wherever you wanted right now, and there wouldn't be anyone to bother you. Yeah, unfortunately, Ned, once an earthquake happens, it messes with the tectonic activity all around the area for a while. So you're gonna be feeling aftershocks for a little bit. Luckily, in a place like Salt Lake City, you're not next to a coast or an ocean, because then you have to worry about not just the earthquake, but you have to worry about the inevitable following tidal waves too.
Oh yeah, tsunami.
That is the reason I would never live in a coastal city.
Yeah, it doesn't seem worth all the trouble with the hurricanes and the tsunamis and whatever else comes with being on the coast.
All these natural disasters, though, it's like, I don't know. Growing up, I don't remember when it was just really that bad. I mean, I didn't particularly pay attention to the news and such all the time, but I don't remember hearing about it being so bad.
Yeah. We got new weather phenomena like the rain bomb that only happens in like places with tons of cement because of the heat that comes off it.
Yeah, let's get on a better topic. Speaking of rain, though, it is March. And one good thing about weather when it's not going crazy is I'm a fan of the rain. I like rain.
I don't like the rain, but I like flowers, blossoms on trees.
I can sleep better when it's raining.
Yeah, it is good for sleep. I just don't like the wet and the mud.
Yeah, if you gotta be outside. But if you're inside and it's raining and you got like a nice a nice hot cup of cocoa or tea or something and a game to play or a book to read or something, you can just chill.
Yeah, that is nice. Usually I gotta be outside in some capacity though. So. Makes it hard to do my job.
Oh, I've never made any builds, Rick. I'm no good at it. I have to go elsewhere to find me good builds. I'm actually no there is I make good gathering builds. I do like to make gathering builds, as boring as that is.
I like to make bad builds and just do my own thing. I would not recommend it.
Oh, we're actually going to be trying to do our first cosplay group this August at Anime Fest. So it'll be our first time messing around with that. It's going to be a Demon Slayer cosplay group.
Oh, I'm nervous.
We have no idea how it's going to go.
It's a cosplay.
You just kind of get together with a bunch of other characters from the same series, take photos, hang out, I guess, and do I think they're gonna be wanting to do skits and stuff from the show.
I'm afraid.
Your cat avatar looks afraid. Yeah, if it seems behind for you, Ned, just back out of Twitch, do airplane mode on your phone, and then come back after turning airplane mode off. Usually that fixes it. Which one of us is going to be in the box? Sash is going to be carrying me in the box. I'll be Nezuko. I'll be Roizuko.
That'll be a good workout. Because
I'll just pop out of the box and be like, haha, you expected Nezuko, but it was me. The severed head.
Yeah. Which one?
Spider Dad?
Ragnar, you still watching Doro? Episode 8.
Hey,
We're on
Lucas,
episode-
what's going on?
Lucas said, ooh. We're on episode 10? Doro? 11?
Yeah, we're current. We just saw episode 10. It was only released like 2 nights ago.
So you're almost caught up. Whoa.
Oh, you're rocking a hunting horn in GU, Lucas?
Nice. Oh, yeah, Luna would be an annoying one to get.
Yeah, Rick, we'd actually been avoiding cosplay for the longest time. We've always respected people who did it, but we thought it was one of those things that's like it's way too expensive or way too hard to get into because you got to know all these things. And then we just started watching some tutorials, and man, it's pretty addictive actually.
Yeah, it's still very scary to be in front of people and take pictures and things. But I think it's good for me to do these things because it's scary.
I bet a Valor. Yeah, the frogs are back. I bet a Valor style hunting horn would be pretty fun to play.
I didn't play around with the different styles very much in GU. I just kind of went with the regular one and just that's all I did.
The styles in GU actually make every weapon style every weapon type completely different. It's like it's almost like there's more weapon types than there are, honestly.
I'm gonna have to go back and play around with that.
Because it changes the gameplay, and many of them change the gameplay like to a huge degree.
Slippy.
Slippy crashed his ship in my throat.
Slippy.
Oh no, I'm going down! Fox! I don't think there's any way I could do his voice right now at all. As much as it pains me to say it, I think that's enough pickles for tonight. Moving back to the chocolate. Oh wait, maybe it was the chocolate that did it.
Maybe.
Dairy. Dairy?
Dairy. Dairy.
I do have a mild dairy intolerance, and it does kind of get to my throat. I totally forgot that I had the chocolate. Like, if I have ice cream, my throat, like, becomes a swamp. Oh, by the way, we do promise that Porsche is actually in the cat cam right now. She's just so small and cuddled up that it's hard to see her.
Little nugget. Cookies and cream.
I could go for some butterscotch ice cream. Anyone else like butterscotch? Like, I got excited earlier today. I put on an old jacket for a little while, and I found a Werther's Original in my pocket. I don't know
How
when it
long
was
had it
from,
been
but
there?
it's candy. It doesn't matter.
No?
No, it don't matter. It's Werther's Original. It could have been one of the original Werther's Original, and I still would have eaten it.
I'm not really a fan of butterscotch, but I do like butter. Right now you don't like butter?
No butter rags? What about lard? Do you like lard? What about coconut oil? Coconut oil is actually a really, really good fat source. Like, not fat as in it makes you fat. It doesn't do that. But for consumption.
I mean, it might if you eat enough, I don't know.
Hunting horn masterclass on YouTube.
I probably should.
I'm sure. Which of Team Darkside is the hunting horn user? Is it Chris? I think it's him. Yeah, hunting horn is a really technical weapon. It's one of those weapons that it's complex right out of the box, which is why most people don't play it, but it's way more complex than it appears.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot to it.
I used to play hunting horn a lot back in the day. I just, once Sosh picked it up, I stopped using it because I didn't want to be, I don't know, it seems a little silly to have double duders.
I mean, it can work, but yeah, maybe a little excessive.
Yeah, Sasha and I actually used to be hammer bros.
Mm.
We would just pretty much keep monsters in a state of constant knockout.
We had like a system where like I would charge and slam and roll, and he would slam and roll, and I would slam. So it's just like constant slams.
Yeah, if one of us moved in for a combo, the other one would move out to charge, and then when the combo was done or the slam was done, they'd move out, charge as the other one moved in, so the hits never stopped coming. Just bringing the hits, dropping the beat. You know, I was just, after Rags said that he likes turtles, I was just about to ask if there are any turtle villagers in Animal Crossing, and then totally just did. It just dawned on me what we got through doing last week.
I always used to do Nargis sets because of the evasion. I always go evasion and sharpness, maestro.
I think blast is the best element for hunting horn right now. Blast and poison.
Poison's good. I really like the wolf shamisen and of course the Sophie stuff.
But Sash totally doesn't go for builds or anything. She just throws on gears that she likes, and that's it.
And they usually have handy skills. Maybe I could have better damage, I don't know, but I like having my evasion and my friendship.
I've seen some hunting horns do some serious damage, though.
They definitely can. And if you, like, wake up a monster with the, what do you call it, the Encore, I've seen it do, what was it, 800 damage? Pretty ridiculous. Although I think Greatsword can still put out better numbers than that.
Yeah, it's kind of all Greatsword does is numbers, so. Maybe, Nate. I mean, Capcom's definitely still putting the effort in, and they are saying, on their roadmap, it did say we're going to be seeing new monsters in the future, like past June, so. At this point, though, considering Iceborne's been out for over half a year now, and the new consoles are coming up, they're probably a little more focused on working on securing, like, collabs and stuff for Monster Hunter World 2, which I'm sure is probably going to be announced here pretty soon, once PS5 is out.
And it's a separate team that did like Double Cross and whatnot. So, do you think there's going to be one maybe on the Switch, or that they're working on anything?
Oh, I'm pretty sure we're going to be seeing another OG Monster Hunter on at least the Switch here pretty soon. I don't know if we're going to be seeing Monster Hunter World hit the Switch anytime soon, but it seems like Capcom realizes that there is a firm distinguishing difference between the Monster Hunter World series and the original formula for Monster Hunter now. They're definitely two different entities. Oh, they're still having issues, audience? I heard they were still having some minor issues with Monster Hunter on PC. Hopefully when they're working on Monster Hunter World 2, I'm hoping they're just going to focus on not just the console versions, but the PC all at once, and just work on optimization across the board. Then maybe there won't be like that gap between PC and console. Yeah, Nate, I think it was in April. We're supposed to be getting a new monster. Well, it's new to World, but it's going to be a fan favorite, is what they had it listed.
They haven't said what it is, right?
No. Because this week we're getting the variants. We're getting Raging and Furious. And then sometime next month we're supposed to be getting not a brand new monster, but new to World, which is something from the old ones. Yeah, they need to get the crossplay out. I think, honestly, if they did crossplay, it would really help Monster Hunter's popularity even more. Is it Broly? Raging and Furious, yeah, actually. Furious Rajang is, I think, gonna be pretty close to Broly. He's gonna be he's gonna be Broly in Iceborne. He's gonna thaw all of the Hoarfrost region with our faces. Yeah, crossplay seems like it's difficult to implement, but there are games coming out of the woodwork that are able to do it, that are larger, like, multiplayer bases than, like, the way I see it is since Fortnite can do it, it kind of sets an example, because Fortnite has to deal with maybe not the graphical load is that large, but the assets are massive. You got these huge maps with all these interactive environments, the building and everything. Not just that, but 100 players per game. I can't help but think that if Fortnite can make crossplay work, then anything can, because it really seems rough on servers to do what Fortnite does. Yeah, Fortnite does have the money for sure. The thing is, though, Fortnite has had crossplay since the very beginning, like even before the Battle Royale was ever introduced. Because I was a founder, Sasha and I were founders for Fortnite, because we just wanted to play the base game, the Save the World mode. We were wanting to play the co-op tower defense part of it. And I think it was the second week the game was out. Epic accidentally, someone at Epic hit something, and crossplay was active for Save the World mode between Xbox and PS4 for like a day. We were actually playing with other people. Hey, welcome back, Ned. So they've actually had crossplay implemented into the game since the beginning, before they were making any crazy profit on it. The other thing is while Capcom isn't as rich as Epic is currently, Capcom is experiencing an unprecedented level of success with Monster Hunter. They're getting a lot of fun. I mean, they've sold more. It's the best-selling game in their entire history. So they are experiencing a good surplus of fundage that Capcom has never really been used to. Like, Capcom was used to each of their games selling at most like 800,000 to maybe 1.5 million copies. Like, that was it. And Capcom's been able to do really great things even on those kind of budgets. Monster Hunter World came out, and all of a sudden they had a success that was like literally 15 times larger than any of their previous successes. So from a money standpoint, I honestly think Capcom is in a position that they could do it. But again, since they are coming from more humble successes in the past, it would be something they have to really get used to. They'd really have to wean themselves into it. Because Capcom's never really been like a big online multiplayer kind of company. I mean, most of their games have multiplayer to some degree, but it's usually within the confines of like 4 players. So the new Warzone mode is crossplay then, audience? I've been meaning to look up if it was. Roy needs to play Fortnite. You know, the funny thing is some of our like sneaky sleeper view hits on our channel are some of the old Fortnite stuff. Like, I was looking at it a while back and I noticed, because we have some really crappy Fortnite videos we did way back, and I was surprised to see that they actually had quite a good number of views on them. Like, what? When did this happen? See, that is something that I would be worried about with crossplay between console and PC. It works as a concept if everything you're doing is co-op. Like, you know, Monster Hunter would be fine, I think. But if you're doing PvP, then that's really unfair. I mean, anyone that owns a decent PC knows that render distance is king. Like, if you can see further away, if you're in a game where you're shooting people, like you're using sniper rifles, or you're up against other players, and one of you is playing Call of Duty or whatever game on a console, if you can only see like 300 meters and there's a PC user across the city who can see 500 meters, then they can kill you before you even know they exist. Not to mention, PC users can go in, minimize their graphics, and if it's a game where you like to hide in the bushes or the grass, they can make it so that grass is gone. Like, you think you're hidden, right? They come around and there's no grass for them. All they see is you lying there on the ground like an idiot. No worries, Ned. It's good to just have you here. I mean, if you hear anything that you want to talk on, or if you want to talk on anything, you guys know I switch between subjects between all of you guys all the time. So. Well, Nate, I come from playing Final Fantasy 11 and Final Fantasy, like a few MMOs where that have crossplay. And generally with the mods, since most of them are cosmetic anyway, it's just like basically what you see on the screen is entirely different from what a PC player sees on the screen. Generally, you won't see like the fact that their character is now Sephiroth with the Buster Sword and wielding a tank howitzer for a cannon or something like that, or they're Thomas the Tank Engine. Um, typically, Rex, I don't really get into the anime to games. I've tried them a few times, and there's been so many times where I was just disappointed in it. So I can't say that I'm particularly interested in the My Hero Academia game unless it starts getting good reviews. Then I might take a deeper look at it.
Weren't the Attack on Titan games actually decent? Or I never played them, but I know some people that have.
Watching a shoe? Rick, watching other streamers, typically, I've actually watched very few streamers in the past. However, since I've been doing like a lot more computer work lately and such, I've been getting into it. Like, I've actually had quite a few times where I'm working on 3D modeling or whatever, and I find that listening to streamers or watching streamers in the background is really nice, actually. Getting to play as All Might sounds quite appealing, I must say. What shows have you been watching lately, Ned? I've been trying to watch as much of the new anime as possible, but I honestly have been pretty disappointed with this season so far. It's been pretty lackluster. Alrighty, Nate. I feel you. Appreciate you coming in and talking with us, Nate. It was good to see you again. Hope everything goes well over there. Remember, if you got to go out for anything, stay safe. Stay safe, and hopefully everything gets better soon. So.
Yeah, have a good sleep and good luck with all your work and stuff. Best is the... I forget the Japanese word for that.
Oh, you rewatched Black Butler again, Ned? There's a lot of good shows out there. Rags, help me brainstorm on some good stuff. Ned likes Death Note and Black Butler. We need things along them lines. Please, Ned, don't look up Bible Black.
Oh, alright, thank you. I don't know about masterpiece, but I appreciate it. Oh,
It's a masterpiece!
Cool. I got my tablet upside down, no wonder. Oh, no, it's still confused. I broke it. Oh, no, it crashed. Oh, no. Oh, still good, though.
You might want to save if that's what it's going to be doing.
What was I working on? Oh, right. Oh, that's not right.
Yeah, Black Butler is a good anime, but I mean, it is quite a subtle one. I think I didn't finish Black Butler entirely because I wasn't really drawn to the series.
Yeah, I didn't either.
The characters are cool though. Yeah,
Oh,
Bungo.
yeah.
Yeah, Bungo Stray Dogs would be a good one.
We didn't finish that one, but it seemed pretty good.
Oh, and Durarara.
Yeah, that might be a good one.
Yeah, Durarara, Bungo Stray Dogs.
Durarara could be a bit of a slow burn sometimes too, though.
Yeah, Durarara does have a lot of chatty exposition episodes, but. Oh, Rags, did you see that they announced the third season of Golden Kamuy is in October?
Hey, oh man, love Golden Kamuy.
I think I retweeted the trailer for it. They just did it they just showed the trailer I think like 3 or 4 days ago, something like that. Yep, October for Golden Kamuy.
That is exciting.
Well, as long as it doesn't get delayed or anything. Oh yeah, Ned. I was curious. Is your school one of the ones doing online classes or lectures or anything like that? I've heard a lot of the schools have started doing the online stuff. Okay, so you are. All right. Well, that's good. Hopefully, they won't be giving homework though. That would be crappy. I've never been someone. I don't have any faith in homework though. So I don't think homework is necessary. Wait, I'd heard about I'd heard about Bleach making a comeback and being confirmed, but so Tite Kubo is getting another one, like another anime.
Oh man, I love their art. What they doing?
I wish he actually Tite Kubo's one of his first ones. What was it called though?
Zombie Powder.
Zombie Powder. Yeah, that was actually a really cool manga as well. If you haven't read it and you like the art or whatever, then give Zombie Powder a shot. It's not anywhere near as long as Bleach, but it's definitely Tite Kubo. I like his name.
Yeah, I think it's a, what do you call it? Pen name?
Tite Kubo.
It's so cool though. It's very easy to remember.
The moon from Soul Eater. Don't think that's in it. Oh, where are you gonna put the sun? I mean, I know we're not quite at the time where you usually figure that out, but I just wonder if you had any ideas.
I do not yet, but I will keep it in mind. See if I can put it somewhere clever.
You can make it like the power light on her DS or something.
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea.
We watched Fire Force all the way to the end, where they said I mean, we're waiting on season 2 now, but I really enjoyed Fire Force.
The animation is awesome.
Alrighty, audience. Have a good one. Enjoy your corned beef.
Have a good food.
I hope you get a chance to get some better food than just the corned beef. Nothing against corned beef. I don't like it, but good luck out there. Stay safe, audience, and stay safe. Stay healthy.
Yeah,
Yes,
stay
that's
safe. Stay safe?
it. Stay safe?
What? Stay healthy. Stay safe. Stay safe.
Yeah, Soul Eater's got some, not Soul Eater. Fire Force has got some real catchy music. That studio just has a knack for catchy songs. Like, you remember all the Soul Eater music? Like, every song they had was good.
Mm. Nope, I sure don't.
I don't know if it was the chocolate or the pickles that got to me. I keep looking over though thinking I want to snack on something, but now I'm afraid of them both. I guess help me if I ever get a hold of chocolate pickles.
Oh no.
My throat will probably close up and I will never speak again.
That would be very bad. Your holy water.
Pickle water is holy water.
Pineapples.
Hmm?
Pineapples.
Pineapples.
I wonder if I just like find a picture of a pineapple.
Just draw it.
No.
Did draw the pineapple. Although I mean, you could just superimpose a picture in there. Pineapple pen.
Pineapple pen.
Pineapple pen.
I have a pineapple. I have a pen. Pineapple pen.
I can only see Rem doing that. You remember the video
yeah.
where they had Rem?
Ryuk?
Yeah, Ren and Ryuk.
Pineapple pen.
So you got nighttime. You got nighttime. What is it? Inspiration, Nid. Yes, that video, Ned. Any Death Note fan knows of that video. Pineapple pen.
The crab shape is a pineapple.
It's a bunch of diamonds.
But it's like, is it like a circle?
So do a circle.
Kind of like square bottom ish.
It's an egg.
It's an egg?
Do an egg. So do an egg shape and then do cross lines all over it like it's been grilled.
Grilled yellow egg.
What is this saggy butt you're drawing?
I was about to say something mean.
Okay, so now do a bunch of grill lines across it in the same green that her skirt is. Where's your pen end? Did you take it off on purpose or did you forget it? I just realized you don't have it.
I lost it, but then using the pen without it, I kind of liked it for certain things. Is it gonna crash again? It's her doing a weird. Oh, there we go.
It's doing a weird. I just had to figure out who it was again.
Yep.
Okay, so just do cross lines. Just draw lines through it. There you go.
Oh wait, I gotta be careful how I do this. I'm sorry.
There you go. And I would say, well, not the same green. No, you don't want it to blend in too much. I would say do a really dark green. And then do the leaves. And then you'll have a pineapple.
We're teaching us how to draw pineapples.
Don't hug you're scared? If you're scared, don't you want hugs? Hug your router so you can run faster.
Don't hug me.
Don't hug me.
I don't get it.
Don't you hug me when I'm terrified. When you get scared, do you pee yourself? It's like one of my Japanese anime.
Oh,
There you
thank
go.
you, Ned. It's all because of Roy's pineapple knowledge.
Whenever I'm drawing, I just try to figure out how to make everything as simple as possible. How do I make this into squares, circles, and triangles?
Okay, now we gotta somehow duplicate this.
For a change of pace, I think I'm gonna turn the camera over to Milo. Because where he's sitting right now, it looks like he's sleeping in this winter wonderland from Animal Crossing.
Beans. Terrifying.
The screen is seeing the chat through the...
It's like chroma keyed somehow.
Oh, it is chroma keyed. So there's like all... Now it looks like there's these weird subtitles above Milo. Hug your router. Milo is now officially a meme template. He's getting random captions now because the grass is showing the lettering.
I'm gonna cry. Cute pineapple. Oh man. Oh, they grow like that? What?
They do grow like that. What did you think? They hung from their leaves?
I thought they like grew up out of the thing from the bottom.
Like the base of it? No, they kind of grow like coconuts. They're just like hanging out, but they're really close to the leaves at the top. So they hang. They don't really hang so much. They're kind of just there. They're like little stubs.
Huh. Oh, maybe I can just duplicate this layer and just move it around.
Oh, you figured out how to duplicate the pineapples?
Oh.
You can even make them different sizes and turn them in different directions. Are they different? I think they're different directions on her skirt, aren't they?
Yeah, they all crazy.
Yeah. Copy paste, copy pasta, copy pasta, copy pasta. Now I want some pasta. Man, we haven't talked about food yet this stream. Let's talk about some food.
We talked about pickles.
I mean, like something that's kind of appetizing for it. We did talk about spam too. Dang it, we talk about food all the time, don't we? Crap. Let's talk about food some more though. What are some food terms that you guys think are like perfect food terms? Like that you hear, words that you hear that just make you automatically hungry, or they're appetizing words. Like me with pasta, the word pasta, like every time I hear the word pasta, it makes me want Italian food.
I like mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese? But does hearing mac and cheese, like when you hear it, does it automatically make you want mac and cheese?
Not tea. Anyone's like, hey, I'm gonna have a tea. Like, man, I want tea too.
With me, I would say pasta,
Pudding.
pie. Maybe it's the letter P that has magic. Hey, Cream Pop, what's going on? No worries. You know we don't care if you're late or anything. I mean, as long as you're here, that's what makes us happy.
Yeah, we appreciate you coming.
How are you doing, Cream Pop? Has everything been going okay with you and all this, your family and all this craziness in the world lately? Rags wants that dress.
I mean, I don't know. I'm afraid of my fashion.
Her dress,
thoughts.
Her dress is so fancy, the pineapple's actually coming up over her hand.
It's taking over. Gotta rein that back in.
Get back here, pineapple.
A little on there. Okay. Maybe a couple more.
Oh yeah, Ned was telling us about that earlier. Was everything okay at your house, Cream Pop?
Oh, the earthquake?
We actually had in Texas, we had a couple of earthquakes a couple of years back due to the fracking that they were doing over here. And luckily they shut that whole operation down after that. But man, earthquakes, especially if you're in an area that is entirely unprepared for them or not used to them happening, that's scary stuff. Even smaller ones.
It was an itty bitty earthquake, but it woke me up.
Hey, what's up, Cybera?
Hello.
It got late enough for you to emerge. You are ready to begin your day.
Vesperia.
At night anew.
What do you call it? Like things that need to happen to make the Vesperia pop happen.
Oh, conditions for Cybera popping.
Hmm.
Must be nighttime. That would be me. If I had a say in like work schedule and everything, totally me. Or if like I didn't worry about everyone disassociating with me because I was a night owl, I would totally be up all night. Well, that's good to hear, Cream Pop. Not luckily if it was just something small like that. Earthquakes are really, really scary things. Oh, definitely soda watered down by the ice, because I can totally get behind some room temperature soda. But once the ice is taking it, that flavor ain't coming back. The funny thing is both of those problems can be cured by adding more cold soda.
Is this too many pineapples? I don't know.
Oh, nice. Sound like things have been pretty productive for you in the crown department, Sabara.
That's always so exciting. Is there enough pineapples?
I mean, I don't really typically... I try not to drink soda anymore because...
Same.
Well, it kills me nowadays. When I was younger, when I was a kid, I could drink soda day in and day out. No problems whatsoever. But now if I drink a soda, it really hits me in the stomach. Like it actually feels like someone is punching me in the stomach. I remember, though, what I used to do... I actually used to like hot soda. I mean, that's probably disgusting to everyone, but I spent a lot of time in cars because, you know, I came from a time when kids were left in cars. And I often would be just napping in a really hot car, and then I would wake up sweating and everything and be like, oof, I need a drink. And it'd only be soda. And it was hot. So I got kind of used to it.
What happened to my little color dot? It's gone.
I think it might have melted a lot of my brain cells, though. The hot car action, not the hot soda.
Did you die though?
Yeah, but I respawned pretty quick.
Okay.
I had my home point nearby. It was in the car.
What else are we gonna do?
The largest ice fish? Nice.
Hey.
Honestly, the endemic lives can be really, really hard to get. the crowns for.
Mm.
Cream Pop, unfortunately, you guys are probably going to be seeing some aftershocks this week, but generally, you don't see a much bigger earthquake. And I mean, given your area in Utah, you're not really prone to it, so I don't think you're going to be seeing any bigger ones. Hopefully, you're not, but you're probably going to be feeling some aftershocks all week. You randomly called someone on video chat? That sounds like a total Roy move. I've done that before.
Oh, like boat dialed?
Yeah. But somehow while looking right at it. Oh, Beatotas. Okay, I gotcha. Beatotas fish sticks. That sounds good. How is it I can't get through a stream without getting hungry?
Yeah, I'm hungry. I even ate before the stream. When is this white time?
And I'm even snacking during the stream. Can you guys imagine if we were one of those channels that did like 8-hour streams? I don't know if I could go. I would need a lunch break. Do longtime streamers typically eat like full meals while they're on stream? For any of you guys that might know, if you watch any other streamers, is that like a thing? Do they have like a meal time? What is the general process like? Do they go away and just eat off camera or something?
Eggs. Why challenge me to a shokugeki? What? What are we gonna cook? Meat? Steak.
I was gonna say, if you're challenging Sash, you better be ready for a keto geki.
Keto geki.
Because she's gonna want to cook that meat.
She looks like she's playing a cardboard DS.
If you like this song, Ned, this is the Able Sisters theme from Animal Crossing.
Nip. All the Animal Crossing music is wonderful.
Oh, I hope it gets better for you then, Cream Pop. So streamers do just eat right on camera? I don't even want to think about, like, if we actually had cameras pointing at us, like...
You'd be bad in my pajamas.
You guys would be seeing me actually consuming pickles and chocolate egg remnants?
How embarrassing.
Oh, Ned, so you play Animal Crossing then. Are you excited about New Horizons on Friday? If you guys are going to be getting Animal Crossing, we're going to be doing some streaming on Animal Crossing if you guys want to join us.
Yeah, on Friday.
We're already going to be playing with Ned, with Rags and Dave most likely. I think we can have up to 8 people in town.
I think so. Oh, Rune Factory.
Oh, okay. I thought you had a Switch for some reason.
feeling I'm not gonna beat your infection.
Ned, Cream Pop, if you guys don't have Switches, you should maybe see if your parents would be like, so, since we're in quarantine, you think you could get me a Switch so I don't lose my sanity? Or something like that.
No, right now, don't chop down my trees.
She's got to make you a best friend before you can do that, Rags. Remember, you gotta hold off on the sabotage till you get best friend status. No better time for a portable system than a quarantine from a pandemic.
Very true. This ear looks too big.
Now, Rags, Sash, have I never told you you're my best friend?
Of course you are, but don't cut my trees down.
May God help you if Rags is your best friend and he gets a hold of that construction permit. You come out and be like, what has happened here? What? He will like, I could see Rags like carving the land out, carving rivers in the shape of like Pyra or Mithra's face from Xenoblade. Or maybe Rex. Like your character goes to sleep and you're in your house just chilling and, you know, rearranging your furniture and stuff, and then you go outside and suddenly your house is like in the middle of Rex's face. I slept like a baby.
Oh, I forgot. In this one, you can just like straight steal trees. Forget cutting them down. You just mine.
I have come for all of your natural resources. Please grant me best friend status so I may pillage these lands. The most like pleasant pirate ever. Plunderer.
I just realized I didn't shade this at all.
Rex will come in. Rex. Rags will come in like this is Fern Gully. He's just coming in and just deforesting everything, taking the dirt, taking the water. You're gonna come out and there's just code. Just a bunch of zeros and ones. The game doesn't even know how to keep up with how rapidly Rags has been pillaging and plundering your resources.
Nothing left.
Yeah, then you go over to his Destiny Island and it's like an exact replica of Destiny Island. Ned, I am once again asking for your trees. That'd be hilarious. Rags makes his character look like Bernie Sanders. He just flies in or comes in on a boat, whatever. It is plane, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we'll be traveling by plane. Okay. I am once again asking for your trees. No politics on my island. In this particular case, Rags, you would be the politics. Those aren't your trees. They're our trees. Oh, what are you gonna do for... Were you planning on giving her a background? Let's look up Audrey real quick. Maybe there's something you could sneak in there as a nice little Easter egg that people might enjoy. I think it's funny that you just type in Audrey and Animal Crossing. Just not even that, just animal, and she comes up. Okay, so let's see. There aren't really many pictures of her. She does have this kind of, in my opinion, she has this iconic couch that has this really lovely quilt over it. See that? Oh, her glasses. Where are her sunglasses?
She does have sunglasses on. I wonder if I should give her regular glasses, though.
I would probably stick with the accuracy of her Animal Crossing character. But she does have a set of white sunglasses. I think they're white with purple lenses. They look like those fabulous Hollywood shades.
Yes.
I don't know how you feel about drawing furniture, but you could try drawing her couch. Or her chair. It's a chair, Roy. It's not a couch.
I don't know. Sounds like a lot of work.
Oh, you got a new pair of glasses, Ned? I almost said new pair of NASA's. Like NASA's?
Glasses are awesome.
Glasses, I guess people think glasses are okay if they didn't grow up with them.
I just think everyone looks better in them.
I only like my glasses because they cover my, Oh, look at this. Her 3DS is pink.
Oh, it's pink?
She has one of the Animal Crossing 3DSs. I forgot about that. So you could make hers pink. Let's see. There it is.
Oh, it's pink.
Because I remember, actually, now I remember when she made her old 3DS. She'd actually been playing it so long that it broke down on her, and they got her the Animal Crossing one, the pink one, that one.
Oh.
So if you want, you can make her 3DS actually look like that and have that Audrey Easter egg, if that's what you can call it.
I hate the sunglasses.
Oh yeah, Gucci frames are stupidly expensive. Did you get a set of frames that you like, Ned? I normally didn't really care about what frames I had in the past, but the past couple times I got glasses, I just let Sauce choose my frames.
That was a good time.
Oh, it sounds like you and Sauce would get along when it comes to glasses frames.
Ooh, blue metallic. That sounds awesome.
Yeah, I would say make her do the 3DS like that. I think a lot of people would notice that. You don't have to do the shapes exactly, of course, but you could do some simple zoom in on it.
Yeah, I might just make it pink. Let's see.
If you do pink with the little shapes, then people will recognize it, because that was like kind of what her frame was started off with, is them getting her the 3DS. It's the Rossetti Survey Center. We've gone full military Animal Crossing. Looks like Milo's having some dreams.
Oh, there's a moth in here.
Oh dear, if there's a moth in here, the cats might go crazy.
They just might.
Oh, don't worry, I do too as well, Ned. I got a lot of respect for people who can stream for like 8 hours a day. That's like a 4-hour stream kind of takes it out of me.
Yeah, most people are way more energetic than us too. Like, how? Where does it come from?
And most streamers are actually by themselves. So imagine having to run the whole stream by yourself, doing the gaming and everything, and talking to the audience.
Yeah, that'd be crazy. These don't look like sunglasses.
I was gonna say the sunglasses make
I
it
hate
kind of
them.
look like there's this like crazy octopus thing or some crazy set of eyes with a mustache on her head, just like sitting there.
I hate that this was your idea. Didn't want to put them. I knew this was gonna happen.
Yeah, streaming is definitely one of those things, Ned, that's like it's like working out. You really got to start off small and work up to bigger streams, because it gets tiring. So Cream Pop wants to draw all day, and Ned wants to draw all night.
I think I fell more in the night, even though I'm more of a morning person. I don't usually feel like drawing.
I only feel like drawing if I'm really bored.
Yeah.
If I'm bored, I see drawing as one of the best time killers.
I hate the sunglasses.
Oh, you like the nighttime because your family doesn't bother you? So, Ned, would you say you like your you time? Like time for yourself?
Oh, Rick, thank you.
Oh, yeah, I guess you could do that. Take streams in shifts. I would just be worried about my ability to actually make myself be disciplined enough to come back. I wouldn't want to leave people hanging. Well, it's a good thing that you like time for yourself, though, Ned. A lot of people really don't know how to appreciate a little bit of alone time. It's important to be able to like it. Milo's getting that good stretch in, and he's out again.
No, I need to lift my pen sometimes.
Yeah, that's what I worried. That's what I worry that I would do, Ned. I would be like, okay, guys, I'm gonna take a break. We'll be back.
Gone for.
No, it's like a week later. We're back. Oh, that week-long break. That's just what I needed.
Grabbed a snack, took a nap, good to go. Wait later. Dang it, I need to lift my pen sometimes.
That's a heck of a nap.
Yep.
I went to sleep, woke up in another week.
It's the best of us.
What was the... Crap.
Hmm?
I'm forgetting my folk tales. What was the character that, you know, is the old guy? Well, he fell asleep young and woke up old.
Oh, that's me.
I can't remember it. Like he went up a mountain and he took a nap.
Mm-hmm.
And when he woke up, his kids were grown and life had moved on. The world was different.
It's like my worst nightmare.
That's how I see sleeping, honestly, is like it's time skipping. Like, dang, I've got like 5 hours to kill and I don't know what to do. I don't feel like doing anything. I'm gonna have a snoozle.
Guess that's one way to get Animal Crossing faster.
Wake me up when the wait for Animal Crossing ends. Just conk out for 2 days. It's time to go get Animal Crossing. Yeah, Rip Van Winkle, that was it, yeah. Hey, Cyber, I was like, for some reason I was thinking our names, but I was like, I kept coming up with Rumpelstiltskin in my head. I'm like, no, it's not Rumpelstiltskin.
Nope.
Nope. Rip Van Winkle, that's it. Oh, did you want a reference for it or no? Because it's more like if you're going to draw maybe triangle, it would be better. The shapes are generally more triangle shaped.
Just do wonky
Okay.
shapes.
Some wonky shapes. That one looks very much, the lower left looks very much like the poop emote.
What? I was going for Isabel. Dang it.
Isabel, I was trying to draw a little quick Isabel, and it turned out it was the poop emote the whole time.
But it was me.
It was me, Poopio.
Okay. That'll work. That'll work.
Yeah, it'll work. That'll work.
That'll do.
That'll do.
Alright.
Doodle that.
What now? Adopt a wolf. Except don't. 'Cause it's
What
not
about a cat?
safe.
You actually can kind of adopt a wolf right now.
Oh?
There's that whole donating to wolf preservation thing.
Oh.
Because wolves have been needlessly overhunted recently.
Maybe donate to save wolves.
Wolves are kind of necessary for keeping the population of the really overzealous herbivores in check.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. You could draw like one of the other wolves, but more of like in an actual dog version next to her, like looking up at her. If you want.
I think I'm just gonna make her the animal. Maybe do like save your game, save a wolf, and save a wolf.
Don't save your game and get Rossetti on you. Sure, what's on your mind, Ned?
What is that? This needs to be thicker.
This new sugar-free sweet tea that I got is pretty good.
Is it?
Mm-hmm. I got this big old mug of it that I've been drinking the whole time.
Does that make sense?
Hmm? You could always say something for Audrey.
Like what?
Oh.
Happy Animal Crossing?
That actually, I can relate there, Ned, big time. I remember in all my history classes, like I wanted to learn on the history of Asia. I've always loved Asia's history. And I would actually read ahead once they gave us our textbooks. I would read ahead into the section about Asia. And I would look up like the Three Kingdoms era in China. I would look up the Warring States period in Japan. All of their different emperors and periods of time. And the class would always, like, even if they, sometimes they wouldn't even talk about it. They would just like be like, oh yeah, yeah, that section of the book exists, but let's talk about America.
Too much.
But I mean, that's a good thing, Ned, because I feel that anyone who's interested in the topics that are least interesting to typical scholastics and typical school curriculums, the school curriculums are meant to be predictable and meant to cover the same things over and over, so they are easy to consume. They can cater to not just the intelligent students, but folks who might not, be interested in more complex subjects. If you're interested in stuff that they're not covering, then I think that says something about you being pretty dang intelligent yourself. You actually have an interest in things that are not being forced upon you, which is a good thing.
Yep, you can always study stuff on your own time. How does she spell her name?
Oh, Audie. You mean the character or the grandma?
The grandma.
The grandma is. I mean, I would just say Audie, but her name is Audrey. But she goes by the nickname Audie.
Does she spell it the same?
It's Audrey.
Maybe I'll put Grandma Audie to avoid confusion.
Yeah, Audie is the username that Audrey used. So I think you could use Audie or Audrey. Oh, you could call her, yeah, Grandma Audie.
I don't like this pencil. That was really hard to read. I'll try this one. Yeah.
Rags, welcome back.
Raguna.
That's a good thing, Ned. I mean, I think it's really important to want to seek out knowledge that's not taught in school, because that's honestly the stuff you're going to learn the best. And I'm a big advocate of self-teaching things. Now, you want to be able to fact check yourself, of course, and make sure that you got the facts down. But typically, whenever like school would cover a topic I had any interest in, yeah, they wouldn't put enough time into it, or they really wouldn't do it justice, in my opinion. So I would just go off and learn it on my own. Yeah, school field trips are pretty lame.
Sometimes we went cool places. I always like field day, like I'd take everybody out to a farm or something, or aquariums. Good.
Yeah, those were nice. Like if you go to like the aquarium trips were actually always really good.
I like the aquarium, but going there with your school, you're sort of like pushed along with a group. It's frustrating.
Yeah, I never did like that because you're being herded.
Yeah.
You were like literally being herded with a group. I would always try to find ways to break off from the group, but
Same.
unfortunately, if you had diligent teachers or people watching the group, it's like, how do I shake these people?
I like to inhale.
I always loved going to the Environmental Research Center.
Oh, yeah.
Like learning about all sorts of different stuff, and your phone's about to die. Just
Oh,
throw that out there.
sure is.
Can you guys read that text okay? I don't know if it's me being colorblind, but that red on the green background is really difficult to read for me.
My handwriting's very bad.
It's not the handwriting, it's the color contrast. Why don't you try making it orange?
It is orange. What?
Huh?
What?
What?
I'll make it another color. I'll make it pink.
What?
It's orange. It's probably the slowest way I could have possibly done that. I'll make it the color of her DS.
Yeah, I like to take my time looking at stuff too, Ned. Sorry to hear you don't have any good aquariums around you, Cybera.
Oh.
If you ever make it over to Texas, Dallas area, I highly recommend checking out our aquarium. It's amazing.
Really, really good.
They have one of the best otter feeding times, and they don't just have fish. They have tons of other animals. It's like a huge ecosystem all living together. They even have like sloths that you can pet. They've got birds that you can pet. They've got stuff
Sometimes
that you can feed.
Toucans, grapes,
Yeah,
or
you can.
blueberries, or whatever they got.
They got a lot of stuff. They actually have a lot of creatures that are very hands-on and very friendly.
I think that's big.
Oh, Monster Hunter World is for free right now? So what Rick was
Amazing.
saying, it wasn't just rumors, or is it now? It has been unleashed upon the world.
I hope people know who I'm talking about, so they don't think I'm just calling this wolf old. I dubbed this wolf a grandma.
I'm pretty sure that anyone in the Animal Crossing community is gonna know.
I think so. I'm counting on it.
Boycotting PSN now? How dare you give me free games?
I really like her color scheme. That's usually what I go with when I make a character. I like yellow and red together.
Oh, stingray petting is really fun.
Yeah. Stingrays are awesome.
There's a really cool aquarium where our state fair of Texas is held, because it's held on a big fairground. Well, a fairground that shares its property with it shares the same land and buildings with the Science Center and one of the Dallas aquariums. So you can actually go in there, and it's like $3 to get in, and I think it's like 50 cents or $1 per hand of feed. And you can just go in there, and they come right up to you and get all up on your hand. You don't even have to have feed, though. They see hands, and they're like, "Oh my God, food!" And they run over to you and like body slam your hand or kiss your hand a little bit. And they're like, "Where's the food, man?"
And they have the most incredible texture.
Yeah, I love the way stingrays feel. And when they come up to you and like cuddle on your hand, it looks like it, I mean, I know it's not what they're doing, but it looks like they're just trying to hug the crap out of you.
Flap, flap.
They're kind of like penguins, like the way they approach you. Like a penguin will come up and be like, "I give you my chest, pet me." Have you guys seen any of the videos? I think most of them are rolling around on Twitter right now. There's an aquarium that, because they don't have people due to the quarantine, they don't have any customers, but the employees have to come up and still take care of the animals, of course. They've actually been letting the penguins roam around the aquarium as they wish. I mean, they're escorted. The people are escorting them around, but there's a bunch of videos of like the penguins like going downstairs, looking at aquariums, like seeing the other fish. They showed one of the emperor penguins, and he went up to two aquariums, and he was looking at the fish like he was in like the biggest candy store ever. He's like, "Oh my god, what
He
are
looks
these?
so amazed.
I
It's
want
adorable. I think her actual shirt has far fewer pineapples, but I don't think there's anything I can do about that at this point. It should just be pineappled permanently.
Permanently, perpetually pineappled."
Mm.
I think stingrays have excellent shapes for plushies and for pillows. You could probably make a really good throw out of the stingray shape.
Wait, what? What is... Ragnar, are you being serious? You get, like, a furniture item? Like the Switch?
Say what?
That is amazing.
You realize an
Best news.
announcement like that is probably going to boost the value of that Switch by
Probably.
so much. It's already up there because you can't get them anymore, but you imagine like Nintendo's like, "Hey guys, if you get these limited edition Switch, you get this special furniture." Animal Crossing people everywhere. There's just this big united squeal
Yes.
and money being thrown at monitors.
Mm. I can't sell it as a precious anniversary gift.
I'm sure glad that I was able to get that pre-order in before they disappeared, because good golly, I would not want to pay scalp prices for a console.
No.
Maybe we'll get lucky. Maybe Nintendo will be like, you know what? Our fans deserve a second run. Let's throw another one out there. But this one will be green. And the theme will be Cap'n.
Yeah, they gotta chill. I can't.
Cap'n Kappa.
I can't get another system. They gotta stop. I guess we kind of do that too. We got all these Monster Hunter plushies.
Yeah.
Weird animal plushies.
Yeah, you guys have seen the unboxing videos. You see all the Monster Hunter plushies? That ain't even all of them. I've got a ton in the archive still. There's actually, you know, the table we have, we do our unboxing on. There's actually plushies under the table. There's plushies on our shelves. There's plushies all over the bedroom.
In front of my manga collection, and they all over.
I think I have a plushie for almost every single large monster in the series.
You might. Plushies are the best.
The good thing is, though, the reason I have so many plushies, though, is because on AmiAmi, if you pre-order them, as soon as they're announced, you can get them for like $8. Which, even for a plushie, even if you were to find a plushie on the shelf, I mean, that's still pretty good.
On alligator plushie, that sounds amazing. Alligators are great. They're so lazy. Except when they're, like, hungry. But for the most part, they're pretty chill. Pokemon makes some good plushies, too. We got a couple of those from Japan. Like the special airport one.
Yeah. Oh, you mean our Litten. Our Japanese edition of Litten.
Oh, yeah, there's that one that was like a special seasonal one. And we also got like a Pikachu and a little, what do you call it? Like stewardess get up? I don't think they're called flight attendant.
Yeah, flight attendant Pikachu. Pikachu rolls around. Pika! Pika peanuts.
I might have to look on your phone because my phone's about to kick the bucket.
Pika comes by and you have to choose your appetizer for the flight. Pika appetizer.
Didn't they do some, like, was it Nintendo themed or Pokemon themed flight to someplace? Or maybe I'm thinking of a train. I know there was a train at some point, but I think there was a flight. We should put that Litten on the table because it's special.
Yep. After updating to the
That's
version
amazing.
1.1 update for Animal Crossing New Horizons, you will receive a letter in the mail containing a Nintendo Switch item gift from Nintendo. And if you play on the special edition AC Switch, you will receive an appropriately themed one.
That is fantastic news. Oh my god, I can't wait.
So you will have a special Switch in the game.
That is fantastic. I can't wait. Oh my god.
Hey, and you know what? You're going to be playing this game on our anniversary. So there you go.
Happy anniversary.
Again. It's perfect.
It's like I got you two Switches.
Mm.
The real one and the virtual one.
Milo, you're
Milo,
awake.
you live. Bro, what's up? How's it going?
His fur's all flat on one side.
Was your hibernation good, bro? You hungry?
I think he's
Eh?
hungry.
You look hungry and irritated.
I don't want to be awake. Maybe the song is not his jam.
Yep, March 20th. So Animal Crossing and Doom Day is our anniversary.
It's kind of funny. Stuff always happens on the 20th somehow. Our anniversary and my birthday's on the 20th of a month. And, like, games always come out on that day somehow. Like last time it was like, what, Red Dead? Oh no, I just gave it away. Oh no, do you know? I mean, we could probably look back at the videos and figure it out.
I like to think of our anniversary, Ragna, as the release day of Xenoblade Chronicles 2, which was like what? That was December 4th? Yes, I think it was December 4th. December 5th, somewhere in there. Because you joined us for the Xenoblade Chronicles 2 streams.
Yes. Hey, nice. We always like the less latency, better conversations.
Yeah, for sure, Lucas. We might, depending on how things go, we may end up, we're probably going to switch over to Twitch almost entirely here in the future, because since we actually can make it as an affiliate, we were thinking we might do that, and then that should, like, keep us disciplined and actually keep us wanting, like, making sure that we stream all the time. Plus, without the latency, we can actually kind of interact with you guys more realistically, like one-on-one, not all the delay between. Yeah.
We definitely prefer how Twitch does it.
That way there's no delay between you guys talking and what we say, and it just seems to be like way easier.
But I imagine that's frustrating, like if you make a comment and then you gotta wait like a solid 30 seconds before we can read it and then reply to it, and just that is not conducive to conversation.
Plus on Twitch we can actually customize and get some stuff that's interactive for you guys. And I know now we've got the thing where you can pet the weird robot and there's like a little RPG thing there, but
Yeah.
there's other stuff that we want to look into, like making more like custom emotes, or custom emojis, that kind of stuff. And Twitch gives us a lot more options than YouTube. YouTube has some of it, but it's not nearly as in depth. I think we could actually like make things more interesting and fun for you guys on Twitch. Yeah.
Can't forget that. That's no fun.
We gotta get that latency down to like 2-3 seconds, not 20.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna try to sleep through tomorrow so that I can wake up super early on Animal Crossing Day.
Wait, what? You're gonna sleep through tomorrow? Tomorrow's animal. Tomorrow is Monster Hunter Day.
Oh, right. Be busy.
we can't forget Monster Hunter. That's our bread and butter.
Yeah, I love Monster Hunter. I'm probably even gonna make time for it. Well, Animal Crossing is a thing.
Well, just remember, tomorrow is a big day because, Raging and Furious.
Oh, are those live tomorrow?
I believe they're tomorrow.
Oh no. Time
They're
to die.
live, we're dead.
Yep. That sounds about right.
And then on Saturday, we've got... There's going to be a Monster Hunter developer diary that's going to cover all the new stuff. So, I don't know if we want to stream that. It's going to be like... I think it's going to be at like 8 in the morning. So, probably not stream it. But we'll want to talk about it.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll probably talk in the Discord.
Oh, what did you name your birds, Ned?
Oh yeah, I don't think you said.
Yeah, I don't think you've let us know what they were. You mentioned Green Bean earlier. I was kind of wondering what you meant by that. Is one of them Green Bean?
That would be a really cute name.
Oh, it isn't till next week, Cybera? I thought they were this week.
That's probably handy then.
It would be great if they were next week. Because we were kind of looking at this week and like, oh my god, it's going to be too busy. That explains why the developer diary for Saturday was showing them.
Yeah.
That would be way easier.
Next Monday, huh? That's a weird day.
Monday? Really?
That's good to know though, because we'd be like super late to the party if we're covering them on Thursday. That'd be bad.
That is weird though. Why would they do an early week release like that? I wonder if they're thinking about moving the weekly reset day from Thursday to like Monday.
I mean, Monday would be okay. We'd probably just switch to like a stream on Thursday or something.
I wouldn't think they'd want to do Monday or Tuesday though, because isn't that when Destiny does their weekly resets? Monday or
is it?
Tuesday?
I think it was Tuesday. But no, maybe I'm thinking of 14. I don't remember.
Yeah, well crap. Final Fantasy 14 does their reset that time of week too.
Yeah. Oh, Green Bean's the alligator, okay. Tanjiro.
Tanjijo?
Is the other one Inosuke? That'd be funny since one of the names is wrong.
Oh,
Tanjiro wrong.
Bean and Tanjijo.
Oh, I see. Bean and Green Bean and Tanjiro. I love that. That is flippin' adorable.
Berdoske.
Bean. So full of beans. Man, Stubby looks super comfy behind us. He's all laid out on this chair.
Huh?
Boy! Hey, my love. Can you
How
see
did you
Stubby?
even see him behind us?
What,
Are you an
Stubby?
owl? Can you turn your head 180 degrees?
No, just
I had
sideways.
I have to turn my whole torso to see it. Oh, Milo. He went to claw the couch and he got stuck.
Yellow beans. I think at some point in the coffee making process, beans are yellow. Coffee beans. Maybe they smell like a light green, I'm not sure.
Yep, one more.
One more day.
Well, in New York at least. It's still 11
It's 11
here,
here.
but...
It's lame here in Texas. Also pretty.
Tanjijo.
Tanjiro. He does wear a blue howdy. Howdy.
Huh? Tanjiro?
Yeah, blue checkers.
Blue.
Blue checkers. It's like teal kind of.
They're green.
What? Green? What?
They're green. Tanjiro's checkers are green. Aren't they?
Are
They're
they?
green, right, guys?
I thought it was like teal.
Are we discovering that I actually am colorblind this late in life?
I mean, you may be a little bit. I don't think it's that bad. Wow. Green and blue.
Lucas!
Hello, you
Welcome
did it.
to Twitch.
Success.
There are some mini games down underneath the chat. I think. I hope they're still there. It's been a while since I added them.
No real-time dancing. Are you gonna look up Tanjiro?
No.
Tanjiro?
No, I'm
No.
afraid that I'm wrong. I'm not gonna look him up.
You can't look it up on the tablet.
When you're wrong about colors, there's something to it. It's like, that's green. No. That's orange. No. That's purple. No. It's like, I don't really know how to argue with it. Like, honestly, like, because I don't know if I'm wrong. I don't know if you're wrong. You're a girl. You're not likely to be wrong. I'm the one that's likely to be wrong.
Yeah, I think genetically I can't be colorblind.
Yes, genetically, you're right. So it's like if you're ever like, no, you're wrong. That's this color. I'm like, huh?
Just have to go with it.
Because colors are like one of those things. Like you can tell someone, oh, you use that word in the wrong context. You know, that's not what that word means. And then you look it up in a dictionary, and then boom, yeah, okay, right or wrong. It's clear cut. When it's a color, however, it's like, girls can't do his poop. They don't ever actually poop. They just hide little poop emojis on 3DSs in their pictures.
Yeah. It's so tiny you'll never see it.
Just go in there, zoom in, and it's just like, whoop. It's like, that's better.
What?
What? Well, it is getting pretty late, and you've been done with this one for a while now, so.
Yeah, it's always fun to just chill and chat for a little bit, though.
Yeah, we've actually thought about going into Twitch and doing. There's like that Yeah, there's no sun.
There is a sun that is
Wait,
just
is there?
hidden. Meow. It's really tiny.
What? Why is he? He's
shrinking.
just like, he's not a water, like Sash doesn't put watermarks on her picture. She puts sun marks.
I
She
didn't
hides with
sign
sun
it,
marks. Yeah, that's right. You don't have a signature.
He's a little power indicator. I'll write it on her dress.
He's so small that we didn't even see him. That's like, the place you put him, it's like she has a stylus that's a sun stylus, and she
Maybe
has
she
it
does.
stuck in there.
I can't remember where they put the power indicator light.
Alrighty, Rick. Have a good night, bro. Thanks for dropping in as always.
Nighty night. We probably won't be on much longer.
Yeah.
Have a good one. Be safe. Be healthy. Be. What was it? Health? Hafe.
Behave. Healthy and safe. We're just gonna go ahead and take the word behave as well as be healthy, behave, put it all in one. Just behave.
Perfect.
A sun mark or something like that, like an actual picture that you have included as a hidden picture in every picture you do, would be a pretty handy way of signing things.
It's true. Because they might, like, Photoshop out a signature. But
Yeah.
They won't know about the sun.
They crop out the Kitty Bit Games down there, but then it's like, oh, let us discuss the sun mark then. Although, I mean, if anyone wanted to steal your art, it would be
I
kind of
don't think they
difficult
would.
because the stream.
That's very true, too.
It's like, you want to know if this is our picture? Here you go. Here's a 3 or 4 hour video of it being drawn. This is when it was born. So it's like,
So much security, but no need.
you have like a videography, which is also your portfolio.
True.
And it's a secured portfolio.
Security.
Secured portfolio.
I can't read that on the yellow. Make games green or something.
kitty bit pineapples.
Perfect.
Oh yeah, every bit of art out there is at risk. Regardless of what your own opinion of it might be. There are people who can't even bring a circle or a square into existence with their creativity. So they turn to stealing other people's creativity.
Anyone can do better than this. Just practice.
Oh yeah, Lucas. The 2 to 5. I think the highest on Twitch is like 5 seconds, something like that. It's definitely way better. It's way more. It's more like we're actually having a conversation. Well, we are actually having it. It's more like, I guess I meant to say it's more like Skype or something like that. Video chat on Discord. You say it, we hear it, we respond, you get it.
Yeah.
None of this like digital smoke signal stuff. Like, okay, you say something, and then you just stare off at the cliff where they're at, and you wait for the smoke signal. The funny thing is, Rags, is we... anyone that has, like, older folks in their family probably still has to deal with Skype.
Probably.
There's a lot of people that are still like, oh, video chat, Skype, yeah, I know that. I know that one. I know it. That, you know, what's your MySpace?
Oh no. It is indeed a fox. Or a wolf with fox colors. I don't know.
They say that she's a wolf, but I'm thinking she's low-key in Red's family. She's crazy. She's part of Crazy Red's kin.
Yeah, she looks more like that.
She that fox.
I love Crazy Red. I mean, he's kind of sketchy, but I just like the way he looks.
I've unfortunately been not paying too much attention to Animal Crossing. Is Red in this one?
I don't know.
Has anyone confirmed the existence of Crazy Red?
I have not found that out yet, because I know people were wondering like where the art section of the museum is. They're thinking it's maybe going to get added later or something.
Be sure to hug your router and tip your waiter.
And take it to McDonald's.
Get that router a Big Mac!
Might be taking ourselves to Taco Bell. I don't know. I'm hungry.
Jam some chicken nuggets in your router. Don't do that.
Yeah, no, not recommended.
Like, hey, look at all these empty ports on the back of the router. These are yellow. That means chicken nuggets, right? Chicken
10
nuggets.
out of 10 wouldn't recommend.
Ned's router is all hot and melting and everything, but it still smells like chicken nuggets.
Yep, this is fine. I never noticed the Dream Suite music was so nice.
Oh, Milo's not up there anymore. We just kind of got the
it's just
camera.
Kinda weird.
There's no cats within viewing range.
You have just Stubby behind us. Everyone else abandoned us.
And chicken nuggets.
And chicken nuggets.
What's your what's the Wi-Fi password?
Chicken nuggets.
Chicken nugget. You know what reminds me of Wi-Fi passwords? Have you guys noticed all the all the the comments we get from the Russian bots after like every video now? We're getting Russian comment bot comments. Like it's hilarious.
Gentle Brother, whatever it is.
I think my last one was Dry Brother. Dry Brother 10. Like, what does that even mean? It's not even like a proper noun all the time. Like I've been seeing ones that are like, we're not even a living thing anymore. Like, I think one was aesthetic night or something, like nighttime.
Are you gonna live stream your dreams? Well, you and your router have a good time at McDonald's. Get you a good food.
Alrighty, Ned. Thanks for dropping in and chatting and hanging out with us. Have a good night.
Have a good night.
Behave. Yeah, that's it.
Behave.
We'll just leave it at that.
Mm.
Adjective, noun, number. That's exactly what they are every time.
Yep.
What if those were like, what if it was like some kind of crazy way of keeping like passwords to really important things? Like, hey,
Maybe.
I need to launch the missile in Bay 13. What's the password? Oh, it's in the comment. It's the last comment we left in Kitty Bit Games. Okay. Look up our video, go to the comments, and like, woo, missile time.
What? No.
Man, my stomach is starting to really growl, though. You guys are going to start hearing it at this rate.
Taco Bell time?
Well, I actually looked it up, Lucas. So apparently the Russian comment bots are they're actually known as the Russian troll bots. Like, they are a thing and have been a thing since, like, 2008. At first, what they existed for, or what they believed they existed for, was they would go to like social media news, YouTube videos, or anything that could show news. Like, they would actually they were designed to find news stories and news coverage that were supposed to like be positive about Russian, like, you know, ongoing political events, economic stuff, that sort of thing. And what they would do is the bots would move in mass, find videos that were good, that had a lot of, you know, had a good message, and they would comment, give those videos views, and give them tons of stuff to help their algorithms, so they would be the trending videos. So they could actually do that to kind of buff the relevancy of a video that had beneficial news, and then those would be the ones more likely to show up in trending, and more people get more views, and so their good news would be what would show. And that way videos that, you know, had less favorable things to say would get kind of overshadowed. That's what they originally believed that they were used for. Now, though, apparently they still roam the internet. These algorithm Russian comment bots still roam and still have some purpose. No one really seems to know what it is. And they just kind of randomly pop up on channels here and there. And they help out algorithms and help your videos gain relevancy. So I don't see the harm in them. So I just leave them be. And the things they say I find entertaining. So.
Yeah.
It's like every time we do a video, especially streams, they seem to really be big on our streams. Not so much our pre-recorded videos. Some of them, but not all. Every stream has, like, I get, like, all sorts of feedback from that. Like, what's our title today after the stream?
Yeah, no, they're pretty funny. I kind of look forward to them. What are we going to be today? Oh, Dry Brother, it's not a good day.
the Russian bots are like fortune telling.
Your horoscope, your Russian bot luck.
So you do a stream and it's like putting down some coins or something into a fortune telling machine. It's like today's a Dry Brother kind of day. 10. Good luck.
Lucky number.
Finding out. Yeah, 10's your lucky number. You know, we get a lot of comments on one video. Wouldn't it be funny if it was like the lottery actually was rigged, and if you used the numbers you got from your last stream in the lottery, you'd win?
Dry Bowser. Oh no.
Gay Bowser. Gay Bowser 64. Ooh, my stomach just did one of them little swooshy kind of growls, though. Those are the angry ones.
Yeah, I think I heard your second a stomach ago.
You heard my second a stomach ago? What?
What? Your stomach a second ago.
You sure it was a second ago, not like a belly ago?
I don't know. What is English?
Well, like if we're talking about tomorrow, that's definitely a tummy of time.
Yeah, it was St. Patrick's Day. I don't think we did anything.
We streamed with you guys, is what
That's
we
right.
did.
Yep. Nothing for St. Patrick's Day, though. The parade was canceled and everything.
we mentioned it.
Yeah.
Fox
That's
said
true,
Happy
yes.
Happy Patty's Day.
Yeah, I guess we did do something then. The tiniest of some things.
Cybera, it's time for you to conform to
maybe.
Twitch. Switch over, transfer.
Oh, blue.
I think Cybera and Fox, if Fox is still in the chat, are the only ones not on Twitch, so they're kind of like in the conversation like 30 seconds ago.
Oh. At least they in the Discord.
Rags.
Do you?
You'll find out after the stream. Ha ha ha.
The Russian bots will tell you.
You know what? That's actually smart. I should be
yeah.
sending links to the chat. I totally forget about my ability to do that. I always have to remind myself how to do it, though.
Oh man, I can't believe once upon a time I used to drive backgrounds.
I wish I was better at this social media stuff. Hey, I have the ability to block Kitty Bit games and report Kitty Bit games. Why?
Why? Indeed, why? What?
I'm gonna block myself. Like, what would happen if I blocked the channel?
Fox versus Cyber. Fight!
Okay, you're handling chat right now, because I gotta figure out how to send a link.
Emotes. Ooh.
Twitch, not now. Stop asking me to rate you.
Is that a drink? I need glasses. I still don't know what it is. I think it's a drink. Parfait? Cup noodle! Even better. Man, I want some cup noodles.
It is cup noodles, yeah. If you look here,
I
you can see it much
yeah.
better. Our restream chat is so small, you can hardly see it.
Very much not a parfait. Time for glasses.
What is this? There should be just like a simple button I can click here to just generate a link.
Yeah, you think so? Maybe you gotta Google it. Bring it up that way.
Unfortunately, Twitch's app is not very handy for if you're actually the streamer. It's really bent. It's really built. I was gonna say mint and built, so I bent. It's built toward the viewer for sure.
They're here. They did it.
Huh? So what?
They've arrived.
Huh?
Cyber wanted the link. Cyber is here. Your job is irrelevant.
Oh, Cybera, you are in Twitch now. Hello. I still need to figure out how to do this so I can make it easier on people to
This
go
is
to
true.
Twitch.
You might want to like throw it in the thing up below the video. What do you call that? Description?
Yeah, I need to just figure out. I need to do that and put it in our about and all that stuff.
The Patreon. I don't. There's nothing on our Patreon. Don't join it.
Yeah, there's nothing worth seeing on the Patreon just yet. We've been trying to think of things we want to do for the Patreon for you guys, if anyone or anyone who is interested in it, but I'm not very creative, so. And I don't feel right asking people to join Patreon just to join. I want to be able to offer something that's,
Oh yeah.
unique.
Yeah, for sure.
Something worth, if someone thinks it's worth it to part with their hard-earned dollars, then I want to make it worth it for them.
For $1, I'll do special cosplay stream or something.
Cosplay stream? Like what you got in mind?
I don't know. Throw on the cosplay, do a stream.
She'll throw on a cosplay and she gonna beat me up.
What? No.
I gotta recover though every month, so it's only gonna be a once a month kind of thing.
But it's only $1.
Gotta let those bruises heal.
What? We follow y'all on Twitter? I mean, if you want to follow on Twitter, we'll probably follow y'all. Y'all post cool stuff about games, probably.
I don't know how to grow Twitter. Like
Yeah, Twitter's
Twitter,
hard.
Twitter has to be the most ridiculously hard form of social media out there. Like, we go in reverse on Twitter most of the time. Like, we've been in this thing for like the last year. We'll get up to like 90 followers on Twitter, and then it will start disappearing, like 89, 88, 87, and when we get like right down to 81, like maybe I'll have a lucky post or something that gets us like a few extra. We're like, so we hover between 80 and 90. I don't know what to do about Twitter. It's hard. Unless you're mean. I think people that like to be mean get the Twitter follows.
Or if you're Kojima.
Yeah, Kojima. But Kojima's stupidly successful on any social media.
Yeah.
He's the most followed dude in gaming.
As it should be. Yoko Taro, too.
From the industry side, he is.
MIDI? Are we talking about Made in Abyss MIDI? More like litter. Yeah, I agree with that. Twitter's definitely not my favorite social media.
I think Twitter's really political. Like, people who like to see people stir in the pot.
Yeah, which we don't stir at all.
Yeah, I don't like to stir. Unless we talking pudding, I'll stir some smooth pudding.
Some soup.
I still can't figure this out. Why?
He's still working on it.
I just want to create a freaking link.
Just Google it. Link the Google. Like, go out of your app and go to Google.
Like, how do I even access just like our... I think this is our profile I'm looking at.
Yeah, but you gotta go Google.
I'll figure it out. I'm just gonna get the link and I'm gonna like copy it
Mail
somewhere.
Yeah, Twitter is a good place to go if you got a problem with a big company or a small company or whatever.
Yeah, Twitter is
Somebody's screwing up.
great for that. Like, if you have a complaint about a company, you go complain on Twitter, and they will help you fast. It's way faster and more efficient than calling like their helpline. I remember at AT&T, AT&T has a task force that is there and waiting to reply and work on any problems that anyone brings up on Twitter.
Twitter is the place to yell at people. That's probably why we don't like it. It has its uses, but...
Oof.
Hungary?
Yeah, my tummy's telling me I'm gonna be getting hangry if I don't get some minutes. It's getting pretty late. So. Oh, we gotta be on an early schedule too if we're gonna be at Best Buy at the crack of dawn on Friday.
Yes.
Well, alrighty, you guys. I think we're gonna go ahead and hang it up for tonight. But we should be doing some streams on Friday.
Yeah, that's the plan.
We're gonna be doing some Animal Crossing.
I'll ask in the Discord. What was I gonna ask? Oh, if y'all want like an early morning stream when we first get it to show like the first going to the island, or if you'd rather the usual time, but already partially into the game.
Yeah, we can cover all them details in the Discord. Alrighty, guys. Well, we hope you guys all have a great evening, a great tomorrow. And we'll be sharing a great Friday with you.
Mm.
So remember, you all behave.
Behave. Health is safe.
And behave. It's so many things all at once. Alright, guys. We love you. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for hanging out with us. Thanks for chatting and enjoying some Audie fox. She's a fox. People can say she's a wolf all the time. She's a fox.
Mm.
Yes. Alright, night you guys. Be safe, be healthy, and behave.
Mm.
And for anyone who is here after the fact, if you're watching later on, we love you guys too. If you're new to the channel, like, subs, all that stuff is up to you. What we do ask for around here, though, is if it's within your means, consider adopting or rescuing an animal. ASPCA.org, petfinder.com. You can also Google your local animal rescue and adoption options near you. If you can't bring one home due to, allergies, living conditions, what have you, there's other ways you can help those animals in need out there.
You can also go volunteer and still spend time with the guys, or you can donate money, old blankets, sheets, clothes, office supplies, Google your local shelters, see what they need. You probably got something they could use.
Yep, so if you've got love to give, love to show, there's plenty of ways to show it, plenty of ways to give it. And unfortunately, there are plenty of animals out there in need of that love. So, guys, go show them what you got. Speaking of love, we love you. And remember, buy your fun, not your fam. Adopt, don't shop. And we will see you on Friday.
Nighty night, guys.
Happy Animal Crossing soon.